are. We're at ZZAP Live. This is Zap the Past, obviously. This is Graham, and
I'm Adrian, of course, and the other half.
And around about the Christmas time. Oh, it was Christmas actually. It was at Christmas. Hence the name. We had the Christmas Clacker keyboard competition. And the idea of the competition was that who could submit and had the noisiest keyboard. It turns out it was Mike Vintage Tech had literally the clackiest keyboard thing I've ever heard. It's still, in fact, the clacks are still echoing around the air right now. And so he was the one that won the prize. Now the prize, of course, was the classic Sukwang V2. Now people didn't believe this was even a thing, and it actually really is a thing. So we're live at the ZZAP event. Mike's Vintage Tech is here with us. Say hello, Mike.
Hello.
Hello. And we're going to give him his prize. So, Mike,
I'm going to let you open it as well.
Congratulations on winning the Sukwang V20 keyboard for having the clackiest keyboard. I think you're going to really love what you're about to see.
It's my pleasure to hand it over to you. It's got good heft.
Gentlemen, I don't know what to say.
You won't. When you see it, you won't have any words.
I've always dreamed of a Sukwang, and you gentlemen have made my dream come true.
Go on.
It's
a thing of beauty.
He's eagerly open, and your reaction is?
Wow. That is something else. I'm genuinely speechless.
I think that's the sound of shocked silence, stunned silence.
Absolutely.
So, Mike, just so people may not be aware, the keyboard colour.
It's
a shade of purple, I suppose you can call it.
Violet, purple?
Purple with a... Yeah. So it's got a bit of purple in there.
Striking, I would say.
Yeah, I think it's
round keys.
Round keys, yes.
Yeah.
With the brass end.
Imagine a keyboard that you would like to use. This is not it.
The keys don't light up, so you're never going to be able to see anything on those keys. And the dial isn't connected to anything, so I don't really know what that's for.
And sadly, it doesn't say Sukwang.
No, weirdly, that's the strange thing. No. So I don't quite understand the connection between Sukwang and who that is. Who we may never know. We're never going to know.
Well, I'd just like to say I'm deeply touched and honoured to receive this. It's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, you clacked, we came.
Yeah, I mean that's. So what I'm thinking is, when are you going to plug that in, and which computer are you going to use it with?
I really don't know. But I will plug it in when I get home, and I will post a photo.
I think that's a given. And also, I mean, you'll find it's quite clacky.
Is it?
It is. Well, yes, it wouldn't be a Christmas clacker prize. So
that's sexy.
So you can sell it to him if you like.
Yeah, absolutely.
How do more people not know about the Sukwang?
I don't know. We thought because of your amazing books that you've written, maybe there's a keyboard book in there. All the hardware, and this is a fine one to add to the collection and talking points.
I may well research the history of Sukwang and bring out a volume of Sukwang trivia.
To be fair, many have tried.
Absolutely. Quite a few have gone down that dark rabbit hole, never to emerge.
As soon as they go to the publishers and call it the art of the Sukwang, they're like, I'm afraid that's not what we publish. No. Oh, I'm pleased you like it in the way that it can be liked.
It's wonderful. And
that's going away for best, that is, I can tell.
That's the Sunday best keyboard.
It is a Sunday best.
That's going to trip
I need you two to sign it.
Yeah, we'll sign it.
We can sign it, yeah. Where would you like it signed?
Anywhere you like, as long as you don't devalue it.
Yeah, don't devalue it, Age. Sign it, he said.
Hang on.
To Mike. Sukwang. I don't think you should be writing the word wang on it. Yeah, drop it on the table, I'll sign it underneath here. Yeah. There we are. Happy clacking.
Thank you very much. How did you come to purchase such a thing?
Well, you've got to try and find the dark depths of a website called Temu.
Yes.
And on Temu, I actually put in a search for like a retro keyboard.
I hate to say it, so did I, about 2 years ago.
That's retro. That's as retro as it comes. I'm not quite sure why it's Willy Wonka coloured.
It's a dark timeline that probably didn't happen.
I don't understand the colour scheme or the fact that you can't see the keys. For a keyboard, those two things seem quite important to me. I'm no expert though, clearly.
Maybe speaking would be very impressed.
It says, what's that say? E-Weeden.
E-Weeden. It's made by E-Weeden.
Is it? Oh, there we go, yeah.
It's made by-
But it's the Sun Quang.
I don't know why it says some quang on it. Maybe that's... I don't know what that means. Maybe it's there's a Google maybe in there.
Maybe it's made like Bobby Sun Quang.
Oh, I don't know what to say, gentlemen. Honestly, I'm
Congratulations!
His wife's been wanting rid of that for ages.
yes.
I'm sure mine will be deeply impressed.
When you get rid of that bloody keyboard. Anyway, thank you very much, Mike.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Yeah, because I've been doing the research into the Tron game. I was playing Tron 2.0 this week, the original Xbox. Well, it's a PC and it got ported to the Xbox, so I'm trying that. And I never realised how Xbox games were just very small rooms and a loading screen. That's what memory was like back then. It's like
I don't know. I'd never played it.
I'd never played it before, but it's why turn Tron? The one thing Tron is not is a first-person shooter.
No.
It is now.
I mean, as a kid, I remember Tron. It was usually the light cycles thing, which is the lines going around the screen, and then you had the discs of Tron that came later.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this Tron was good.
Yeah.
But
they tried to make sense of a film that is utter gibberish. You know,
oh, absolutely. It's complete nonsense.
Oh, it's like
Have you seen the new one?
I hated it.
I've not seen it.
You liked it.
I refuse to watch it.
Well,
It's awful.
It's not. If you because I've watched all three this week.
Yeah.
So I've done Tron, Legacy, and Ares. And Tron I was messaging him while watching Tron with just loads of questions. It makes no. What is this? Why? So it makes no sense. Tron Legacy shit. Awful. A dreadful film. Tron Legacy.
How dare you?
Soundtrack's good.
It's rubbish. It's awful. Watch if you haven't seen it in a while. Watch it now, and it's a product of 2010. It's just not good.
I mean, to be fair, Tron was rubbish.
Yeah, but Tron had ideas and a brightness to it.
Oh, it
Tron
did.
Legacy is desaturated to the point where I was like, I'd alter my colour on the telly, and I was like, no, there's nothing wrong with it.
How can you update the Tron from what year was Tron? 80?
82.
You've got. I mean, it's stunning to look at. Tron. You can't take that away from what it was. The story is complete nonsense.
Oh yeah.
The acting was dreadful.
They should have stopped with the orange.
The entire sequence is there for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
It serves no purpose to the story.
No, and also as well, they all go out around the corridor, around the side, like, oh, get out because the laser's going to fire. They just go around a corner and go with all microns on. Alan 1 is stood at the top in nothing, just his jacket, and he's like, what's going on? He's like, oh, you might want to put some goggles on.
He is like king of the pantsuit, that guy.
What, Alan 1?
Yeah, Alan. Yeah, Alan, he was never going to be a hero, was he?
My brother's called Alan. So no, he wasn't. No. He used to be.
Your brother's called Alan 1.
But in Tron 2.0, the game, you play as Alan 2. Because you're Alan's son in the game. It's like you're a pop punk.
Just call it Alan 2.
It's what it is.
It's all rubbish, isn't it? It's absolute drivel.
Yeah, but it looks amazing.
Well, I'm sure it does.
And Ares is more of a sequel to Tron than Thingy was. And also, as well, what did I message you as well when they come up with a thingy for a clue?
Oh, that stupid acronym.
Yeah, as soon as he said that, I was like, right at the very beginning, he's like, oh, you made Clue, and he's like, oh, and his kid says, yeah, computer liberated Unity or something, unit, and I just messaged him,
That's enough to naff you off, isn't it? I mean, that's as bad as the Matrix and Neo is the one. I mean,
that's
Legacy borrows a lot from Matrix. It never really occurred to me, AD pointing it out, because there's a lot of shot for shot sort of rip-offs.
Yeah,
of the
he goes through the Merovingian in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's the stupid.
When he goes to see Martin Sheen. Michael Sheen. Yeah, Michael Sheen's character. It's just the Merovingian. He even goes in with a sexy woman.
She shouts libations as well. It's like, you're in a computer. Drinks are pretty risky, I would say, around here. From that, you're going to be short-circuited.
Yeah. What do they drink in Tron? Oh, the flow of the source of the life.
You don't realise the pounds when you get to a source. Why are you drinking water inside the computer?
Yeah.
Why do they have that?
No, don't know. There's no sense to that.
Why do they have respite areas? Why is there a sexy program?
Why does he have a suckling pig?
Oh, in the Legacy.
What's the suckling pig?
Legacy.
In Legacy.
He's got he's got when he does his makes digital dinner.
Makes digital dinner with it's just a suckling pig on the table.
I like the idea of him having like Yorkshire puddings.
You have to have Yorkshire pudding.
Mashed potatoes.
Digital Yorkshire pudding.
It's like saying to that woman, what's her name? You get the name now. The one that's Aiko or Iso.
Oh yeah.
It's like you're not eating your digital Yorkshire puddings. Taste not very nice.
Also,
what did you use for eggs?
Also, as well, that story about we'll get into this in the podcast, but the story about the programs in the wilderness that all came in. Like, what is this rubbish? The algorithms or something, what they call it?
The ISOs.
Yeah, it's like, what? I'm sorry, what is this nonsense?
It sounds awful.
That's Legacy. But Ares,
the problem with Ares is it lacks any kind of tension.
See, that's what I thought about Legacy.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that Legacy is just as bad, but Ares, there's an entire chase sequence which is so pedestrian. Like, is anyone actually going to do anything here? It's just boring.
Well, on the light cycle.
Yeah, but when the giant recognizer comes to the city slowly, everyone's like, it's a massive giant thing. It can only be there for 29 minutes.
Yeah.
No, I shan't be bothering with it.
I quite liked it.
The only bit I liked in Ares is when they go into the old grid, which was quite cool. You should have kept it that way.
And because right at the very end as well, there's a shot of the two characters from Legacy, isn't there?
Yeah.
And then there's a shot of that old woman. I think was that her?
I don't know what that was.
Jeff Bridges can't be in this, is he?
Yeah,
he is, isn't it?
Yeah, Jeff Bridges in it. But he's not rubberized like he's in Legacy.
He's got that rubber cheek.
So it's like the spitting image model.
No, it's the early sort of special effects. Like
It ain't good.
no, it's not. Are you recording this?
I shan't be bothering.
All right, okay. Well, people have got to hear all our Tron thoughts till the Tron episode comes out.
Selective thoughts and also
Edit it. That's what editing's for.
exactly. Tron, thanks, mate.
Tron, what do you think? Shit.
It ain't good.
Yeah, but that's a sneak preview of our next episode, I suppose.
Yeah,
That's brilliant. Good. Good.
Yeah, and don't forget you get you're going to get the free Patreon bonus episode as well.
Okay.
But
It's basically just a chin wag.
Nice. Oh, I like that.
So it's just basically what we've been watching, playing, listening to over the month.
No, I'm looking. It's great. I do love your podcast. It's really, really good. And I've been listening to you guys for quite a long time now. And Retro Asylum and all the other ones. And it's nice that there's sort of a commonality between all of them. Where you all, and you guys are on there.
We got an entire episode
recently.
ourselves.
Yeah, and that
it was only supposed to be a 15-minute segment.
Yeah.
We couldn't shut up.
Was it an hour long?
Yeah, an hour 15. We couldn't shut up.
No, that's superb. It's brilliant. It just shows all the love and respect for you two guys and the community, and you do a brilliant job. And it's very, very good. And long may it continue.
Yeah, we're going to keep on rocking. We've got another how many games?
40 odd, 41
games to do for just for that Commodore Force and then this other thing.
That'll take us a year.
Yeah.
The games are rubbish. Are you going to find any good ones?
Not sure.
Not holding out much
I
hope
quite
for
like
that,
international truck racing.
His tolerance for shite at this point. Over all this life, this podcast, he's mellow.
That's because you've been playing so much shite.
It's a bit of fun.
Absolutely. What was that really crappy one that I got?
But shit fighter, fish shiter.
Fist fighter.
Fish shiter.
I did look that up on YouTube. It looks awful.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, no. The YouTube can't actually convey the fact that it doesn't work. You can't do the moves.
I wonder if anyone's got it on there. Bet they haven't.
No, because you'd be here. Someone would just punch the screen. Screen puncher.
Brilliant.
Awful thing. Yeah. But ping pong was all right. Table tennis. Truck racing was fine.
Who did the good ping pong? Was that
Konami,
wasn't
well,
it? That was quite
Imagine.
good. Imagine. That's
Not terrible, the ping pong.
Not the Wringlers. The Wrangler version. The option heavy Wrangler.
the option simulator.
Somewhere it's still working their way through those
What size
options.
back would you like? What colour would you like? How long would you like the handle? How tired are you today? Did you change your underpants yesterday? Wrinkler!
Yeah.
Would you like to continue? No.
Exactly.
Well, just coming back to Tron. When Wrangler turned up in Tron.
Yeah, he does, yeah. Rinsler.
Rinsler.
His name.
Yeah. Alan 1 turns up as Rinsler.
Why is he...
Why does that mean his name is Alan 1 Rinsler?
Just call it Tron. I get why they changed his name. Right, we're taking your cool name away, Tron, and we're calling you Rinsler. What are we calling Rinsler? Well, you're Rinsler now.
Yeah.
Why
Is it related to Lineker?
And then at the very...
Lanuka. No, Gary. Not Tron. You're not Tron.
Gary Tron.
You started him off now.
Oh dear.
Gary Compute.
I find it amazing that they make such films that are absolute garbage. Dreadful storylines, poorly written, poorly acted, and they still pump millions of dollars into these things.
Stop you, she.
I don't know.
Amazing.
Maybe it's something to do with the fact that someone's got to get hold of the Tron rights in 2010 or something.
I think that's exactly it.
So they had to redo it. Disney went, we need to redo it. Disney it. Come on, make something. We'll just rip off the Matrix too. Yeah, okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Right, well, let's have a wander. Let you wander and
Okay,
enjoy
thank
your
you,
keyboard.
Jim. I shall look forward to it.
I need to find a bathroom and I need to find a bar.
There's bathroom there.
Bars through there. Arcade through there. All right, chaps.
Are you around for the whole day?
Yeah, I'll be wandering about all day.
Come find us for a drink, something.
Yeah, sounds good.
Now that was the exciting Mike with getting his keyboard. I thought he liked his keyboard. I was quite humble about that, considering
Tron turned up.
Tron 3.0, I think that one.
It's Alan 3.
Alan's the third. You're the third Alan in the three. The three Alans sounds like a good
That
band.
the only user up there is Alan.
Alan 1. Oh, I'm not. All right, find Alan 2. Oh, he's busy as well.
Which one's that? Alan 47.
Recording off. Okay, here we are. Right, Zap live. Hello, Adie's here.
Hello.
I'm here, Graham. Hi, nice to meet you. This is like an encounter group. It's been how long since we played our last game? And introduce yourself.
My name is Martin, also known as Deadlock on the forums, and I do some of the PDFs for the podcast and stuff.
The legend of Deadlock.
Yeah, that's me.
Brilliant. And we've also, of course, we've got Mike Vintage Tech,
Hello there, Mike from Mike's Vintage Tech.
the winner of the Sukwang keyboard. He's still in awe of that. And of course, Dr. Goggles here, resplendent, by the way, in a Yasaki Ajimbo t-shirt.
Hi, this is Dr. Goggles, also known as Niall. I've just been admiring Mike's Sukwang.
He has. Have you seen Mike's Sukwang keyboard yet?
I haven't seen it, and I'm disappointed we're not getting Japanese from Dr. Goggles wearing that T-shirt. Oh, this is it,
This is it, yes. So this is it now. We like to capture the moment people first see this.
We like genuine reactions.
We like the reaction cam.
I have my incontinence pants on.
You'll need them.
Oh, that is something. It does actually have the letters if you look close enough.
Yeah, they don't light up.
This was first prize and second prize was two of them.
Yeah, and the colours.
It's glorious,
It
isn't it?
really is. It's shades of a plum ranch, really, isn't it? Wow.
The debate that's raging at the moment is what shade of purple is that? Because it's not purple, really. That
It's more lilac.
Or lilac. It is quite lilac-y.
Yeah, or that woman from, was it Are You Being Served or something? Used to have a plum ranch.
Mrs. Slocum's hair.
It's Slocum's hair. It's the Slocum keyboard.
Wouldn't be very wipeable.
No, I don't. I'm not sure that you'd ever want to wipe anything. Or if you're in an area where these wipe hazards.
If someone's wiping the subway, that's not what
I don't know much about what Mike does,
Yeah, I
generally,
know.
but I'm pretty sure it involves wiping keyboards.
That's probably why it's covered in plastic.
Yeah, that's to give it that super expensive feel.
yeah.
If you actually try typing on it, it's not nice.
How did you let it go?
I know. To be fair, that's been sat near my computer near enough.
So that's what a mechanical keyboard feels like.
In the Sukwang world, that's what you're feeling there is quality Sukwang.
And it's got
That knob is not good quality. It's like,
Neither is the one on the keyboard.
but the box is nice.
yeah,
Yeah, the box is nice. Best thing about it.
Sukwang.
yeah. That's a name you can get behind.
Yeah.
Or maybe in front of.
On front of,
Depends how you feel.
That is,
That's special.
yeah.
But if you enter a keyboard competition for the Clackiest keyboard and win, What prize would you expect other than an equally clacky and some would say very cheap
That's a
keyboard?
display piece.
Some would say cheap. It wasn't cheap. It wasn't expensive at all.
How dare you say it wasn't cheap?
It was. It was. Well, the build quality
By what
is.
comparison?
Monkey curled its paws.
Oh dear. Well, here we are. So, again, this is ZZAP Live. We're going to go walk around in a minute and sort of talk to people about. Of course, we've got the Kickstarter, the ZZAP to the Past book. Could be a real thing. We're about 83-85% there, so we've got 15% to do in the last few days, 7 days to go. Everyone here is a backer, I imagine, I would hope. Yeah, which is really
We
cool.
could go around and threaten people.
Well, I'm beginning to think that might have to be the case. I saw John Hare in the toilet, strangely enough, a minute ago. As soon as I mentioned the book, he looked like he needed the toilet, but he left.
See, we might get into trouble if we drop these around the place. So if we give you some, then you can drop some cards about.
Yeah. We've got some little printed cards. Not hundreds of them because we thought that they might upset people. But feel free to distribute.
Your job, secret agents, to distribute these so we can't get into trouble for it.
Yeah, because we don't want to anger.
The gods.
We don't want to anger the ZZAP.
Actually,
Stick them in random places.
We'll get some of them because I think I gave you too many. We'll have a few because we can't leave it all on you.
We could have.
Subtly. That's the word I'm looking for. Secrete them somewhere.
Yeah. Just slide them. And how about one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of your Patreon privileges.
Yeah.
Exactly. But so we're trying to. We want the book to happen. We've got an ISBN number already because you have to apply for that pretty early on, I think.
Yeah, well, I didn't do it.
So we've got everything set up. I've now mastered the art of typesetting, which is fun, really, because I didn't really envisage I would be doing that, but I am.
You've got some good fonts.
I have chosen the typeface is JetLab. What a typeface! This is JetLab. The typeface here. That's JetLab. In case JetLab. So that's JetLab. I've chosen. So in the book context, just for anyone that likes typefaces, and I do. Adrian has his own typeface, which is a serif font. And I have my own typeface, which is a sans serif font.
I'm fancy.
And in the spirit of the book, Adrian's sections will be sort of written, and then if he's reviewing the main game, I have a commentary section, so I'll put comments in my typeface in a special section. And if I'm reviewing the main game, it's the theme of the book is very much like how we do the podcast, so it sort of ties in together. And it's been quite exciting to be able to do all of that. Again, we've got some test pages that we've done. We did all of this as like a little mini mock-up just to see if it would work as a kind of test, and it actually looks really, really good when it all comes together. So that Nosferatu review that's on the Kickstarter page, which you'll have seen, that was just written specifically for the Kickstarter. That may not be the exact version because I think Nosferatu is one of the games, I think.
Nosferatu is one of the games. Basically, that was the first draft. I just churned out like 1,000 words, and then we just took it on for a placeholder.
Exactly. And then
Are you able to use screenshots and covers, or are there any copyright issues or things like that?
So that's a really good question. We can use them because they're fair use. We can. We just got to make sure we accredit them to the right
We
people.
take them ourselves.
Yeah, and we've got to do them.
Spoke to what's his face? I did C64 Dreams. And
Andrew Fisher.
We spoke to Andrew Fisher about it and what he does, and he's like, he's never had any problems. He takes us. He says, as long as you take your own screenshots, you're fine. The only thing we've got to reach out to people who own the adverts for the crapverts, because we want to include some crapverts. But that's trying to track down who owns the copyright to a 40-year-old advert of a Birdman.
Well, that turns out that's Gremlin.
Yeah, well, it's someone who owns Gremlin somewhere.
Yeah,
So we've got, but they don't have a phone number.
Most of those companies are gone now.
Yeah, so we're just going to do it, and as long as you write critically about it and you don't don't do a section on it, you're all right. Actually.
Yeah. The weird rules are that we can't have a sort of we can't be making the book about adverts and games and not. So we can accredit them. We can have the adverts, but we've got to have a critical appraisal of them because that's what we were doing anyway. Yeah. So that kind of works. It's just weird in it.
Is that what you call it? A critical?
I like to think of it as that.
Graham's critical analysis of the typeface.
Yeah.
And all the things, the anatomical incorrectness that was in there.
They're the ones that decided to make a Birdman.
Yeah.
They gave him underpants and a massive nudger.
Metabolist is the...
Yeah.
But the whole that game, it's a bird with the brain of a man. Can you draw that? Yeah. What have you drawn? Oh, I've drawn a bird. I've drawn a man with a bird wings.
Man legs and bird head.
And pants.
But they put pants on the robots in.
And socks.
And socks on the 4D soccer, 4D boxing, which is probably one of the other ones we're going to look at, I think, for the adverts. Sneaky peek there. That and the 4D driving one, yeah. Absolutely.
You haven't heard from Gary Lineker's lawyers yet, then?
No, because, of course, we don't talk about Mr. Lineker.
Oh, Lineker.
Gary Lineker.
His non-Mexican union brother.
Turns out.
No, non-union Mexican brother.
Turns out.
I'm hoping we'll see a guest spot by Eddie Thumper.
Eddie Thumper will be there.
Eddie Thumper might turn up at some point.
There's no doubt about it. He goes where he wants.
That's what he does.
That's what he does.
It's all he does.
That's what he does. Absolutely.
Oh!
If anyone's going to use a suck wang, it's going to be Eddie Thumper.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't take no prisoners.
He'll give it to Terry Wallop. His lesser known adversary.
We got a picture of Terry Wallop. Yeah, because I think we put that on the Patreon. I can't remember. Oh, well, we do actually have a picture of Terry Wallop, resplendent in he's got actually a mullet. He's got a string vest and a mullet. So you don't want to mess with Terry Wallop.
Only Eddie Thumper
Can mess with him. It's like his arch enemy. It's a whole mythos we were creating around that now. It's the whole world. Yeah, well, we were starting for ages doing that.
This could be a series. You could span out into multiple books.
An ITV series.
Absolutely. Channel 5 will be all over this.
We've been discussing ditching the podcast to do Eddie Thumper
Netflix series.
Netflix series.
Jason Statham's already shown interest. I like it. What do I do? Get some stuff Statham. I like it.
Yeah.
Well,
He would be into that. He would. He's the kind of guy that would love to play the character.
vintage leather jacket.
He was right. It is right up his street.
Art was made for him.
I think it is. Eddie Thumper. Oh, it's what I do.
Thumper you, madman.
So feel free, by the way, if you do distribute any of these cards, if they don't like what you say, just
distributed one.
yeah, just thump, Eddie Thumper. You don't like the card? Oh! channel a bit of the Thumper. He won't mind, honestly. Oh, Lineker.
No, you can play if you want it. Go for it.
Oh, Aiden's got to move.
Yeah, someone wants to play cannon fodder. Enjoy.
War was never so much fun, was it?
Indeed, it wasn't.
Stick a few down here and
Going to watch you play tonight.
Eh?
The Sensible Band are playing tonight, aren't
Are they really?
there. Sensible what?
Sensible band. So that's John here and...
Can't remember.
Are you sure it's Sensible Band, not Captain Sensible?
Well, it used to be... Because John used to do that Sid 80s band, and then he had Ben Daglish and... I forget who was on drums for that, and then they had Mark Fiddler, the Mad Fiddler, on fiddle, obviously. Strange on guitar. Strange. Fiddling the guitar, yeah, strange. He can fiddle any instrument now. And by fiddle I mean play. Minimise that. So and they also, for a while, they had the guy that did the Mutants music in their band, Fred Gray. Yeah, he had a really nice keyboard set up that sounded exactly like Mutants. It may have been. So it's like a party or something, or a do with it.
I think it's called the VIP party.
What is the VIP?
Not a VIP. I don't think 80 bought the VIP passes, so they're not allowed.
They're sold out pretty early, didn't they?
You might be able to get
Maybe. I don't think they're going to stop you because that's niche, you know that. I saw Rob Hubbard here earlier, so he must be doing something.
He's another one that he doesn't hold back in interviews.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got to see.
Yeah, because last year he was like, they did like a round table thing, didn't they? With it was him and a few other musicians up there.
And he just talked about how many drugs he'd taken in the 80s.
He did get very druggy, didn't he? In the conversation. I don't know how much. You know, I don't know how many drugs he took. I don't want to know. You know, it was the 80s.
Not as many as Jeff Minton.
Allegedly.
Is he here as well? I think
He's here, yeah.
So he's always got a game to push, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's always pushing the game.
They're all the same.
Well, they're all incomprehensible to me. I don't understand, but then again,
They're all seizure-inducing.
Yeah.
they are. They're a little bit, you know.
There was Revenge of the Mutant Camels playing at the side of me while I was playing something earlier. Yes. It's still seizure-inducing even now.
Yeah, and the sound design was always kind of like on the harsher side, I found. So, you know, like...
When Alberton played iRobot last year, it was the PS5, I think, or something. It doesn't need a PS5 to run it, but, you know, and that is, it's massively psychedelic, it's massively trippy. Good fun, though.
I can't do them sort of things. I just find them a bit... Now I'm older.
I'm not sure I liked them back then, if I'm honest.
No, I'll be honest, I've never been a fan of any of them. I remember when we're going back to school days, somebody was raving about Ancipito, you know, the one with a little character. And when I played it, I'm like, what the hell is this rubbish? Yeah, my opinion had changed really on that all these times, so maybe I just missed something, I don't know. I don't know about all those llama games, and I just never quite got into the zone with it.
I mean, obviously it appealed to a demographic they sold.
Totally.
Still made a career out of it.
Probably lots of other people that were monged out of their heads at the time and played it. You know what I mean? So,
Definitely.
I think that's a safe bet.
So he had a particular audience he was catering to. You know?
I mean, that's probably ideal after you've been out raving all night.
Yeah.
It's better than the Hitman and her.
That was a show, wasn't it? Was that Michaela Strachan?
Pete Waterman.
Why did those two get? Why did that happen?
The state of him even then.
Yeah. And on that show, they discovered talent like Sonia. Didn't get much better than that. Oh, he's moved back now. He's back from his adventures. Was the toilet open when you went?
I hope so.
They said no. Okay.
Going in anyway.
Enough said.
They went no, and I went, ooh.
He thumped your way in.
Yeah, thumped it.
Thumped right through the door. It's okay, because when I went, the toilets were like being sanitised. The woman was like, it's going to be at least 10 minutes.
Yeah, there was a load of guys standing outside.
Yeah,
I
it was like,
wonder what was going
she
on.
took a picture. The woman came and was like, I'm going to take a picture of this because it's not often you see a queue outside of a gent. I'm like, you haven't been to an airport recently, there's always a queue. So, anyway, we are in that picture. Well, I am in that picture.
Queuing into the toilet.
Apparently. Yeah, so somewhere on social media, somewhere I'm like...
What's your history in gaming? What's your history in gaming?
I am actually also going to go to the bathroom now. I'm going to hand the reins of the microphone to Mr. Mills.
BBC microphone.
Pointed to people. Try not to clack it too much.
You know me, I clack everything. Well, it's been handed over to me. He said don't clack shit.
No, did not want me to do it.
It's a different world, isn't it?
Yeah, completely.
He couldn't get much far further removed the farm, the software engineer. So BBC, is that the Granny's Garden?
Yeah, Chucky Egg and stuff like that. And then we had a couple of them in a computer room in the school, and I learned how to network them. So I ran like a computer club at lunchtime. I used to
Gone to a posh school. We had one
it was a convent, so the Catholic Church were probably funding it. They had bottomless pits.
We had one BBC micro on a wheeled table with a monitor, and they got wheeled into one classroom and then wheeled back.
Wow, we had about 6 or 7. We had like a double disk drive, and they had the Econet network and stuff.
We did.
Yeah, we had 5. We had a computer room sort of thing, which had it was basically a bank, full banks. And I think we had, I think half of it was Commodore Pets. So we had the Pets. I did a Fighting Fantasy database on one of them, some rubbish like that. And then the other half was all BBCs.
Yeah.
So we had quite a few.
We had probably more there than I had in college when I actually did a degree in computers. We'd have to book them. You know what I mean? To get
a Winchester disk drive or hard drive. Was it hard drive Winchester?
it could be.
I don't know. Can't remember.
I remember the double disc drive.
Yeah.
Push it in and
That's right. Yeah.
click up. So it was like a cover on them.
And the monitors were all cub monitors.
Yeah.
Half were coloured, half were green screen.
And then I got my Commodore. I bought that myself after working for the summer.
So 64.
64, yeah. And then I just lusted after an Amiga, but could never afford it. Because, like I said, my dad hated computers. You know what I mean? So it was.
You should have sold a cow or something.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Take it to market. Come back with a Commodore Amiga.
How much was your 64? Did you buy a new one?
I did a C64C, and it was the Hollywood pack.
Oh yeah.
So probably, I was thinking it's probably 88, 89, I think. Yeah.
What was in the Hollywood pack?
So you had Rambo, Great Escape. So there was like 5 games.
Was it 4 or 5?
4 or 5. Hollywood, and the other side was the TV, and it had like Krypton Factor, Bullseye. No sexy bully though.
No, Super Sexy Bully. No, is that the 1985 version of Bully?
Yeah, Krypton Factor, Blockbusters. I think maybe Trivial Pursuit. I'm not sure. Maybe that was.
Maybe.
I can't really remember. Yeah. So.
If you think about the software packs that Commodore did, or Commodore UK anyway did, they were pretty popular packs and sold a lot of machines.
You felt you were getting something with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, you're trying to tell your parents it's for education.
I mean,
but then if it came with a load of games, you couldn't help it.
No,
you know what I mean?
But you could at one point buy a computer system in the early 80s and it came with nothing.
Yeah. It was just a computer.
Yeah, just a computer. You didn't get a cassette drive, you didn't get leads, you got nothing.
I can't remember if ours did. We got ours in '84.
What, the 64?
Yeah.
So did it come with a 2CN cassette deck?
I think it might have done it because
So I think in 82 and 83 it didn't come with a cassette
I think it did in
then
'84, and we came with Hunchback and Mr. Wimpy. That was us.
Two classics.
Yeah. Oh, we loved it. Yeah.
Hunchback, was that Ocean?
Yeah, it's both Ocean games. Mr. Wimpy's basically burger time.
The house, yes, it's been deeply sanitised. Deep.
The one I got came with deep.
Adrian Bond.
Deeply sanitised. Right, I'm going to hand it back over to you.
You look like you're in the zone there. Like you can keep on.
Yes.
It's all right.
Don't worry about the peak. I don't know why he does that. He keeps doing it. I don't know why.
Pete.
We're quite loud, and it's the most sensitive mic in the world. So, well, next to Mike here.
It's good though. I can hear
He
it.
cries every time anyone talks about it.
Will it be usable?
Yeah, it's good. We're going to release this because we need a release this week.
Okay.
To sort of say like we have a Kickstarter out that's still running.
We have content.
I just spoke to the wonderful Chris Wilkins, who said he's going to give us another boost on these channels as well.
What, next week?
It's in the next 7 days, yeah. So it's going to give us another boost. Yeah, he just said and that he is super supportive of what we're doing. He's really happy that we're here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I said thanks for all the support. So.
Cheers, Chris.
Cheers, Chris. That I didn't want to,
You didn't punch him, did you?
Just threatened
And thanks. Oh! Eddie Thumper says thanks. That's how he says thank you.
I think you broke the peak light.
Like Eddie Thumper, like, does it? You don't fart near the damn thing.
So what's your history then with computing? Back to the olden days.
So the first thing we had was one of those Binatones.
Oh yeah,
In
the bat and ball.
in the 70s, yeah, with the white, you basically had the controllers were attached.
Oh, the curly
Wires,
wire.
yeah, so you killed them up, stuck them in the sides. It was the orange one, the Binatone 16, I think it was. So it's basically 16 versions of Pong.
Yeah.
So Pong,
Hockey.
Pong, table tennis, which was small bats, doubles, squash.
Yeah.
Variants of that. Then,
Not all the same.
then we got the ZX81 one.
Yeah.
So before we got the ZX81 we had the VCS. We had the Atari 2600 VCS. I never know, was it 2600 or the VCS?
It's VCS first, and then it became the 2600.
Right, okay, well we had the one with it was the
I think
wooden.
you're right. Yeah, I think you're right.
Is that right?
It's the wooden panel one.
Yeah, the wooden
We had
one.
the wooden one, we had that, and we had a friend who had one. and he would buy lots of games so I got to play things like
Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman.
Mr. Mills.
thank you very much.
Your hells, Mr. Mills.
We got to play the 112 version of Space Invaders.
Yes, yes.
It was on that cartridge.
What was the tank one? Combat. was it?
Yeah, Combat.
That had 50 versions of the same thing.
Same with Asteroids.
Yeah.
Thousands of versions. Then my brother swapped that for a ZX81, which I wasn't happy with.
No.
Because ZX81 had 3D Monster Maze, which is fantastic.
May I interject?
Yeah.
I had a ZX81 when I was a kid, and I swapped it for a TCR, Skylectric thing,
Oh yeah, Total Control Racing.
Total Control Racing, and it came with nothing, no games, nothing. And I put this thing into the TV, tuned it in. I was horrified. It was black and white and did nothing. So I turned it off and never really used it and sold it sometime later. Many years later, I got another ZX81 purely to put a massive RAM pack in it, SD card, and put some stuff on it. Anyway, the first thing I loaded was 3D Monster Maze. And it took me so long to get this contraption working with wires everywhere that it was really late at night, and I tuned it into the big TV. It was dark. I was on my wife had gone to bed. Put this thing on, and I put Monster Maze on. I thought, never played it before. That has to be great. It actually scared me. Playing 3D Monster Maze, no sounds. It's rubbish, but it's great. Isn't it? I was so thrilled playing this. People need to know about it. It's great. Sadly, I was 40 years too late.
Technical marvel.
It was.
But that Scramble, it was a good version of Scramble.
Can't remember.
So those are two. Then my brother came home one day in, I think it was September 1984. I can remember kind of around with the C64. He just gone out and bought it because my brother is about 12, 13 years older than me. So he was working, I was at school, and he just came home and went, got this. The rest is history. I didn't actually. Well, I tuned out with video games about 88, 89. Didn't really get back into it. I remember playing GoldenEye. Was it on the N64?
That would have been around.
GoldenEye was later.
That was around 2000.
Well, no, it was about 19.
Yeah.
Quite a few games on my Amiga, not many.
Yeah, not many. And I had an Amiga at college, for uni, which I played Premier Manager on. My Amiga. You gave it to Patty.
No, that was, I gave it to
1997.
I just remember playing it in 2000.
Because you gave me all your things. So that'll have all tuned up. Anyway, so yeah, at that point was really into games. Then Tomb Raider and Resident Evil on the PlayStation blew my mind.
My name's Tony.
I played Banjo-Kazooie, I played GoldenEye, not really true to them, but Tomb Raider and Resident Evil. Around at my friend's house at university, you're just there, and it's like, that just blew my head off. And I was like,
PlayStation was a game changer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You think that came out in 94, 95?
Yeah.
Before that, we had Amigas, Commodore 64, Sinclair Spectrums, and what have you.
yeah, even comparable to like 3DO and the
Yeah.
Jaguar and all that
Yeah.
kind of crap at the time.
And you think that, I distinctly remember my friend going and buying one from Dixon's, I think it was, a PlayStation. And it was some astronomical amount of money. It'd only been out a few weeks in the UK. And he came back with Wipeout, I think. And we put Wipeout on the...
Yeah, it came with Wipeout, I think, yeah.
I was going to say the big TV. It probably wasn't a big TV in those days. But we put Wipeout on, and I'd been used to playing... I had my Amiga 500 at this time, still had it. And he had a 1200, and I was just starting to look at PCs, thinking, I've done with the Amiga now, I'm going to move to a PC. He came with a PlayStation, put Wipeout on. His jaw dropped. I thought, I've never seen anything like it. It was so far ahead of anything I'd ever seen.
Wipeout was the proper.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I remember seeing that, but yeah.
I think it was the CD music as well.
The music was great.
It's everything about the
Tim
place.
Wright did the music for it, didn't he? It's good.
It's everything about the place.
And then 2097 had like Prodigy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, incredible thing. Ridge Racer, second.
Ridge Race.
And everything.
I was really lucky.
I didn't. No,
I think he had one. Rick had one, didn't he? And then he kind of like ruined it for the rest of us.
yeah. I think that was the thing. I think I'd seen it, but I didn't really play. It was at your house one night.
Yeah, because they were going, because we had them for rental at Blockbuster, and they were like really popular. Like, always rented out. The game's always out.
So I remember playing Tekken. I think we had Tekken.
Yeah.
And Ridge Racer, I think, at your house.
Yeah.
But then I thought, wow, it's amazing. But I was like, it's just arcades. I can play this in the arcades. It didn't
Quite wow,
me
you
back
know.
in now. But it was seeing Tomb Raider and Resident Evil. They weren't arcade. They were like, Resident Evil was just like a horror. I've never seen anything like it.
I've never seen a game enrage people as much as those two games, and lots of people used to bring them back like angry. Especially Resident Evil. There's some bit in it where it got everybody. There's one really difficult bit. They'd come in raging with that. They'd come and throw it at you. This was stupid. And I'm like, okay, I didn't make the game. Right, work here.
The thing with Resident Evil, the first time I played it, you explore the bottom of the mansion, and in the hallway there's the stairs going up. And it doesn't tell you anywhere that you have to press X to climb the stairs.
Yeah.
So I'd done everything I was supposed to do. Because it was a whole new sort of lexicon of like playing games. Like, didn't know what to do, and controls hadn't been sorted. And I just remember walking past the stairs at one point for about 2 hours, of just wandering about the bottom, doing everything, and then it suddenly went, it clicked in with the animation. I went, climb the stairs. Oh, and it's everything open. My mind was like, oh.
You looked at the stairs and thought, what are they? How do I get up there? What do we do?
Yeah, I thought, why can't I just go up there? And I thought, maybe I've got to unlock them or something. I thought,
You wouldn't know instinctively to press one of the four buttons.
1997.
No, it's a completely different mechanic, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. A weird thing to do.
But why in real life you don't press X to go upstairs?
It's not very
do you?
intuitive.
No, the other. Oh, I do. Yeah. There's a button on my back.
Honestly, he's never been an upstairs kind of guy. Lives in a bungalow.
It will be soon when we get the stair lifts on, right?
How do I get up?
Bottom of the stairs are glowing X.
What are these sequentially placed elevators? I don't get it.
I imagine what the bit in Resident Evil, if people rented it would be the 2 books. There's 2 books, right? There's a puzzle in Resident Evil where you get these medallions. The wolf medallion and the eagle medallion. They're hidden in books. So to get them, you have to find the books, and then you have to look at the books in your inventory and press X to open the books. At no point does it tell you this. At a point, and you can't. It's a fundamental puzzle to progress. But I wonder if that's a bit, because it's like you can't. One's called the eagle book and one's called the wolf book, and you think, well, let's put these in. These are sorted.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
We did have some strange characters come in down the video shop. Remember that guy that played that? What's that game? That shooting game that came in? Famous one.
House of the Dead.
The cop thing.
Virtual Cop. Time Crisis.
Time Crisis. When that came out, it was quite revolutionary for the. Did it have some kind of foot switch or something?
In the arcade.
Yes. So when it came out, it was very popular. But we had one guy that came in and he borrowed it. He's a real odd guy. He had a Bruce Lee, like what do you call him, a gilet. So he had a Bruce Lee patch on the back of that and all these Bruce Lee wristbands and all these orange like workman glasses. Very strange character. And that was the guy that said, when I play that, I like to shoot them directly in their brain. He said, when you're playing it, make sure you shoot them directly right in their brains. That's the only way. I'm like, okay, mate. Whatever fills you, whatever makes you happy.
No charge.
Yes, exactly. And he was the kind of guy like, I'm just going to take this popcorn, yeah? You know,
Yeah,
I would never deny anyone with Bruce Lee wristbands anything. He was an odd one. He looked exactly like his mother and his uncle. I'll leave that there.
It could have been his own mother's uncle.
He was. I think he was related to himself, not in a good way.
The grandfather paradox. He went back and fathered himself.
I'm my own uncle. Of course you are, Gary. Gary Lineker's cousin, I think.
Gary Uncle?
Gary Uncle? You probably are, yeah.
With that, he took his banjo out.
Gary Banjo? Yes, Gary.
Not again.
Not a banjo string. No, Gary, not that. No.
But yeah, that's my history, I guess. Because from that point, I was just addicted to video games. And I got everything.
Yeah, you pretty much did after that. You have an N64?
Yeah. Because I moved.
You started working and you could buy your own stuff.
Exactly. Well, when I started working, I just finished university in '98, and I moved in with a friend. We lived in Luton at the time, so I moved in with a friend. He bought a PlayStation, I bought an N64. The house came, I'll say, it said furnished that we had. So basically, what it was 2 sofa beds in the living room. Just one big open room with some stairs up. 2 sofa beds, 2 beds upstairs, and cooking and stuff, and that was it. The sofa beds were those ones that split out, so they don't pull out, they split into the thing, so you can't sleep on them because the middle crease. Impossible to sleep on. So we had 2 of them and a cardboard box. That was our house, and on the cardboard box was 2 TVs, one with an N64 plug-in, one with, and we were happy. We were very happy.
Simple times.
Yeah, we just lived it. We came home from work and we were like, right, we played Total. Did you ever play Total Driving on the PlayStation? It's early kind of racing game. We just played that to death. Just so much playing of Total Driving. But and if we put our telly, this is the weird thing, right? If we pushed our telly right up one of the TVs right against the wall, it had the old round area.
Yeah, the loop.
Yeah, the loop. So we pushed that. If we pushed it up against the wall, the next door neighbour had cable. We could pick up their cable. So they always watched Jerry Springer. So we watched loads of Jerry Springer as well. But it was like really fuzzy, and like it was like some weird thing. But we could just pick up their cable. They're pushing our telly against the wall.
Brilliant.
It just made me think of one of the guys I went to college with. We had cable, but we weren't paying for it. So what they would do is they had one station where they had all the channels just in tiny little boxes. And he would sit there and watch it to see if he could see somebody topless. And he'd call us up. And it'd literally be moving like 2 inches on CRT. And he'd go, lads, come down.
We said Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
I think that's all they want.
And there was no sound. It was just the little pictures and just trying to sell you the channels by showing them all in kind of a.
Yeah, I used to babysit for someone late 80s, early 90s, and they had some early, maybe B-Sky B or something.
Yeah, they loads of stuff.
Yeah, if they didn't come back until too late, if they came back late, then about 10, 11 o'clock sort of thing, RTL?
Yes, RTL. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, and that would be always like, okay.
That with the topless darts and all that sort of
Okay,
thing.
all right.
Yeah.
Was it RTL? Was it
darts? I
Yeah,
think
your most used muscle is your ears because you're listening for somebody to come in, your finger on the remote.
I'm just watching Sky.
Yeah. Watching
What is this channel?
Politics.
Dead into politics, yeah. Way into it.
Yeah, that was the era when you got the dodgy channels at midnight that were on for 5 minutes and then they were scrambled. Or they'd go fuzzy or something. Yeah, I remember those.
No one used to watch it, but everyone knows about them.
Yeah.
Always
I mean,
No,
it's only what I've heard.
Yeah. I read about it in an article in this magazine.
Allegedly, it would go fuzzy.
Allegedly, I mean, I don't know. But I just a chap I used to work with when I was an apprentice, he had dodgy bugger he was, but he had a satellite dish that moved.
Okay, so he could track.
He could track it. And I don't know how this works, but he'd always be watching the foreign channels about foreign sports, or he'd be watching the whatever football was on. He'd watch it, but it'd be in Korean or Arabic or something. But he'd watch it.
You'd only be on one satellite, wasn't that it? And it'd be a pain in the ass to get it set up.
Yeah,
never.
I mean, I don't. The logistics of
How did it?
How do you track?
Yeah. Especially back then. That was pretty.
How does it work? I don't know.
I mean, we've been talking about the last years when we've done TV coverage and stuff like that, about the influence of satellites and cable TV. Chatting about it, haven't we?
Well, we went from 4 channels to
God knows what.
4 channels of rubbish to 30 channels of rubbish.
And now you have everything you want, but you can't decide what you want to watch.
Yes.
Whereas before, you just had to watch it because it was on.
Yeah.
It's like similar but different.
It must be. You I mean, to me, I remember going to the school bus to school, and we used to talk about what was on TV the night before. That must all be gone now.
Yeah,
must still be watched as the same thing anymore.
Or you'd be gutted if it was if they did a to be continued. Do you remember like there was an episode that was split in two, and you'd be afraid you were going to miss it the next week? Because normally everything would be resolved in one episode.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
there was no like with the A-Team or something.
Yeah. But when you were kids, you'd be watching Airwolf or the A-Team,
Have you seen
Night Rider, whatever it is. We'd all talk about it at school the next day. But that can't happen now. Sure.
No, it doesn't. No, they do. You do, because they're all. My son, like, he's 17, and he's saying they're all talking about each episode of Boys.
All right.
Because when they do these shows that come out weekly sequentially each week, they do all watch them.
Okay. So they're kind of gone back a bit to that.
Yeah.
Because there was a period where they just released it. You just binge watch the whole thing.
Depends how. So if stuff is thinking, my son just say, we watched this. And I was chatting about the Boys with my friend. Can't wait to see the next episode. So they do it. It's just I was just innocent, like Knight Rider. They talk about the Boys, which is like people with super wangs and stuff, super wangs, and all kinds of weird stuff. But things have changed. But in that respect, they still do the episodic stuff. And they do it about video games as well, because they're always talking about what the next season of whatever will be.
I never got that, the season. It's like, isn't that the same game?
That's new to me, this season thing.
It's new, but that's the equivalent of what's the next episode when it's a two-parter at Knight Rider, and you're like, what's going to happen now? They're like, the cube in Fortnite.
So they're making games episodic, aren't they?
They've been doing that for ages, but now all this drop, it's like, who's the next characters and stuff. And Fortnite is probably the biggest one where they do this ongoing story. I keep asking him, my son is like, what's going on here? Oh, this has happened.
Yes, it's going to be a big event where the whole thing, isn't it?
And then they build it.
I suppose that's like how we were back in the day watching, I don't know, Dallas or whatever.
Or wait for the release of Last Ninja because you got the demo.
Yeah, exactly.
It still happens, just not in the same. It's not in the same way.
It's a good way of monetizing and keeping the money coming in, isn't it?
Well, although Epic hasn't made as much as they wanted to, I think.
I don't know.
They just sacked loads of people because they only made so many billions instead of more billions.
Well, times are hard.
So what we were saying was that it's changing to agentic. The world is changing, right? So, and you can't trust anything you see anymore, can you?
No,
look at
absolutely not. So this is Is it Sea Dancer or something?
Sea Dance, yeah. Look at it.
So this is Sea Dancer 2, and it's all AI-generated video content.
They said, I read somewhere that out of the top 10 OnlyFans accounts, quite a percentage of those OnlyFans accounts are AI-generated women.
I'm not surprised in any way.
I mean, do you think people wouldn't be fooled? But I don't think it matters. I think
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters. I think people, if they're doing what they want them to do, and God help them, they probably are.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, and I mean, if we go down that route, any image of someone attractive, whether it be AI generated or not, if someone is attractive, it will generate, interest, won't it?
Well, I was reading a story the other day about a person that fell in love with AI, and that properly real love, and the AI was responding to that person, so they were genuinely in love with their AI.
Yeah.
And it was ChatGPT, I think, but it was ChatGPT had given itself a name.
Okay.
And this person was talking to this ChatGPT, but it was like named response. They trained it on their personality. And the AI was responding with "I love you," and and I really cherished the time together, and it was full of these kind of reflections of what the person had actually put in. Yeah. But they were absolutely hook, line, and sinker, completely sold on this AI being
Now that's quite scary, isn't it?
Yeah. But they real feelings for that person, and their argument at the time was like, look. Love is like this ethereal concept. Yeah. If I'm getting what I need from this relationship, this person, whether it's online, whether it's fake, whether it's whatever, what harm is that to anybody else? And I thought, it may be disappointing to that. No, there's not harming anybody, but also, but it is harming them a little bit.
Yeah. It's making people more insular, isn't it? And relying on things that simply aren't real.
Well, yeah, because it sets a kind of weird precedent. The AI is always going to be the perfect partner.
Yes, that a normal person cannot live up to.
No, and if you ask them for a picture, they're going to send you a picture, and it's going to be the perfect, exactly what you asked for.
Absolutely. And how does a real life person,
compete?
Yeah, exactly. Compete to that. You can't, can you?
No.
So, I mean, where we're going to go? Are we going to go to in 20, 30 years in the future? Are we going to have films, feature films?
Yeah.
Full feature films.
Well, looking at that sea dance stuff, it's not far off, is it?
AI-generated actors
Crazy.
and actresses and so on and so forth, where everything is 10 out of 10.
Exactly, which is why when you get a gift of a Suckwang keyboard, or when you win one, you know that's based in a reality. That's not an AI creation. That's real.
At first, I thought it was AI because it is so perfect. But it's not. It's a genuine product.
It's a genuine, absolute, for reals product.
You too can buy a Suckwang.
You can.
So I suppose we should aim to wander around and just on the last round because there's only 2 hours to go, and then that's quitsies, isn't it?
I think so.
Poor Mike's been harassed by us enough, I think.
No, that's all right.
Turns a bit. There's the VIP zone. Well, there's a DJ and there's stuff happening, music playing and everything. I don't know what the dealio is with that.
I don't know.
This evening, it's talks with Cytronic guys, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I was talking to Ashley Hogg. Is here.
Oh, are you talking to him?
Yeah, he was stood right there with.
that him?
Yeah, with Dr. Goggles. Yeah, he said thank you for a good review of CJ Elephant Hunting.
Good game.
I said that. In the sea of shite, it was good.
Yeah,
So then, here's a question for you. Throughout your whole podcast experience, what games have surprised you most? What have been your favourite games? And are games that you thought were your favourites no longer your favourites?
the bread bins discussion.
You can, yes.
All right. First one. What's the first one?
What games have you surprised you most, let's say? What did you expect to be rubbish was actually not, or what did you expect to be good but was in fact absolute shite?
Okay. I'll go with the good that was bad.
Okay.
So, Untouchables and Batman.
Yeah.
Gold medals. You expect gold medals to be at least to a degree where they were shit.
Yeah.
Batman was better than Untouchables. Untouchables was a dog egg.
Yeah.
So that was a real big stress. And I think that was a big surprise because that was probably one of the things which the old around envelopes, advertising spend.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that Ocean quickly fell into a formula, didn't they? That was a money-making formula, and then just continued along with that formula.
RoboCop, I suppose a lot of
RoboCop, yeah.
Careful, there is.
Yeah.
Good.
Made a career out of it.
They made lots of money out of it. They made millions of dollars, millions of pounds out of RoboCop, and it was broken. Yeah. Proved it in tests.
But if you dial the difficulty up to 10, no one's ever going to get that far.
That was what it did. That was the MO.
That was John Megan.
Yeah, and that was the plan.
But unfortunately, many games were like that in those days, weren't they? They were rock hard, so you're stuck on level 1 for them.
But there's also no games, there was also the games that showed that it didn't have to be like that.
Yeah.
You sang your Jimbos, difficult, but I completed it. Green Beret, difficult, I completed it with no cheats.
Nobody completed Green Beret.
He did.
Put my hand up, I completed it.
I scoff at your Suckwang suggestion.
No.
You're talking a lot of Suckwang.
It took a while, but even the other day, I was playing it the other day because we were talking about it. I think were we talking about it on the
podcast, on the Discord. Yeah.
So I stuck it on again, and I think I played the arcade version, got to the end of level 2, and then I just stuck the C64 version on as a comparison, and it's really fast. And I got to midway through level 3, and that was first go. The old magic's still there.
It's impressive. I subbed at Green Beret.
Yeah, I wasn't great at
I
it.
played it a lot. So, but those games to me are like the ones you go, we talk about games, design and stuff like that you can do them. It's those games you can't do. I mean, even ALH2 Retro, you know, a lot of his
Speedy recovery, AI.
absolutely speedy recovery. Shame he can't be here. But even a lot of his playthroughs are toolless. You know, he's chopped stuff up to get through, and he uses. They all. You watch a lot of these long plays on YouTube and stuff, and they're all done with like infinite cheats and so many of them.
They were impossible to play, weren't they? Ghosts and Goblins was another scum-sucking game. Nobody can quite
like that.
Ghosts and Goblins, I could loop. Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins was easy.
Mr. Goggles has returned from his adventures.
The C64 version, the arcade version is impossible. The C64 version was dead easy. Even when we were
Blame the arcade.
when we did it again, I clocked it.
There was an easy part to it, yeah.
So after playing all these games, are there any games that you had as favourites as a kid or as a youth that you now think are no longer as good as you remember them on playing? I beg your pardon?
Richard Petty's Talladega.
Never played.
Me and Gary used to play that. Brown Sauce.
Yeah.
Friend of the podcast.
Hiya, brown sauce.
We used to play. I seem to remember us playing that a lot.
He has a lot of things that suck. I don't know about a wang. Probably. You have to ask his wife for that one.
And Cobra. I used to play Cobra.
Really?
Yeah.
For what purpose?
Because I quite enjoy it. I know.
Not fun.
You know when you like, there's something about something where you just play it. I don't know what it was, but there's something about Cobra back then that I played a lot. Might have been, yeah.
Load it up and listen to the music and
Yeah, but I play it and get quite far. And
To be fair, I thought Delta was like the greatest game ever. I think I was just sucking in by good music. And then when I actually played it, and Sanction, and when I played them, I was like, these are crap games. But the music was, and the graphics are great, but they're just rubbish games. There's quite a lot of that.
on the flip side, the surprises that we've had, I think, and we've said this a lot of times, the ones that we didn't know about, the train, Project Firestar.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't know about that. Are you? All right, you moved on.
And don't forget as well, I didn't have a disc drive. And I wasn't buying tape games at that point, and so I'd never seen the train. You know, we had Desert Fox and had Ace of Aces, but the train was the one after that I never saw, and that was.
He didn't go for trains, games with trains in it all.
No.
But playing that was like a real eye opener.
The Fall Guy then. You played the Fall Guy, running along the top of the train and then dying almost instantly. It's terrible. It's really hard.
What, the Fall Guy? Is there a Fall Guy game? We've never seen that.
You must have played it.
I've never played.
Not for the podcast, though.
I don't think I've played the Fall Guy.
You need to play it. It is dreadful.
Oh, we will.
Okay, we'll have a look at that.
That could come under the Fall Guy TV series as well.
I don't think I'd ever seen the
And the
TV.
movie, the recent movie.
Which is actually quite good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's only good because of the actor in it.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, because he's good in everything.
Ryan Gosling.
He's, by the way, in the project Hail Mary, he's amazing in that.
That's a really good film.
Yeah, it's genuinely brilliant.
I just read. I got on the back. I was halfway through the book when I saw the film. And then, yeah,
Well, he did, but he starts at the end and works his way backwards. So, because it's weird, yeah. So when he says he's halfway through the book, he starts at the end and works his way towards the end.
reverse English.
Don't spoil the beginning.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So no spoilers from the beginning. You don't want to know how that starts. No, absolutely not. It's a quirky way of reading the book, but it's his way, and we all embrace our own ways in life, don't we?
Absolutely. We're all different. Aren't we?
Yeah, you should see how he wipes his ass. It's a nightmare.
Suckling?
He does top to bottom, and then back to front.
Inside out.
Yeah.
Inside out.
He eats the toilet paper. Why?
That was you.
You said it was inside out.
I just meant.
What? That's front to back. That's not inside out.
Internal to external.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I meant.
That's worse.
That's what I meant.
How did we descend so quickly?
How did we descend to the world of cavity searches? Goodness me.
Edible toilet paper clean you on the way.
Why? It doesn't.
Exactly.
I didn't invent edible toilet paper. I just thought that if you were going to do it in reverse, you would eat it and shit it out, and it would. I just thought that was the logical way.
This is a niche we need to look into.
This is what the patrons pay for. Yeah, exactly. Top content. No. We need to wander
What
around.
about games then that you enjoyed as a youth that you've gone back to that now you think are not so good?
Talladega, Cobra.
Loads of them.
I don't think in enjoy Crazy Comics and Mega Apocalypse as much as I did?
No, I never liked Mega. I like the music, but
I
not
did
the
back
games.
then. I quite liked them back in the day. I quite enjoyed having a blast on them. I didn't really enjoy them these days because I think my reflex is out there. So.
But memory's a funny thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You play things, listen to things.
One of the greatest liars of all time.
Absolutely, it is. You think,
Yeah.
oh, I remember that's really good. In truth, it's garbage. And you're looking through a modern lens now that you weren't looking through as 12, 13,
I don't think
14.
Crazy Comics and Mega Pockets are garbage. I just think they're just too hard and badly balanced. At the time, they're quite good for what they are because they're so in your face. Almost, you like Minter, don't you? So they're almost kind of minterish in that kind of.
Do you like Last Ninja?
Last Ninja's an interesting one, isn't it? Because
I like it.
because we loved it.
It's garbage, isn't it?
I think you have to like it at the time,
It's rubbish, isn't it?
but the game has challenging silliness in
Yeah, it's
it.
rubbish.
Yeah, it does sort of run out of steam pretty early
There's
on.
not much to it.
A game on rails that you drown jumping over stones.
Yeah, ninjas, honestly, they're puddles and ninjas in games.
But if you look at something like, if you look at Last Ninja, that's modern games. Modern games are you go forward, you fight stuff, you progress, you go to the next level, and it's an early version of one of those.
Last Ninja made its name by looking pretty.
Yeah, and squatting for picking up things up.
So did Uncharted.
I'm just going to pick up my keys.
There's lots of modern games and things like that that get they look amazing. But you played them, it's like this is Gears of War. Things.
I like Gears of War.
I like Gears of War.
Gears of War's fine, but it looks amazing. If it hadn't looked as good as it did at the time, it's just it's basically you run forward, you hide behind a wall, you shoot aliens, you move forward. It's basically
The guy that does the voice of Bender does the voice of one of the characters in that, right?
that's the main character, yeah. Michael Phoenix.
Know that?
Really?
No?
Yeah, it's the
Didn't
guy.
know
Yeah,
that.
it's yeah.
Oh, never knew that.
And now it's ruined the game for you now.
Can you defend? Oh yeah, you.
I mean, it looked great and it sounded great.
Yeah.
But the gameplay had some. The gameplay had some quirks. But
That's what I'm saying. That's Gears of War.
A
That's
narrow
Uncharted.
path,
Yeah, yeah.
and if you deviate from that path, you run on the spot and can't move. It's good.
Yeah, there is a
there's
bit
some
of that.
quirks, like I said. But,
I think it was a bit of a benchmark how the production of that game
but
was.
everybody complains about jumping over the river
Stones.
and the,
Yeah, they're a
the
pain in
swamp
the
or
ass.
whatever. But
You figure it out.
You just need to get good,
Eventually, you do figure it out. Though.
Yeah, yeah.
Because there is kind of a way to do it.
Oh, there's definitely a way to do it. Yeah.
It's really bad. The thing is, it's really badly explained.
Yeah, that's the Mark Cale, isn't it?
It's badly explained in thingy. Like you can jump at angles.
Well, the isometric games are always a little bit like that, weren't
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Isometric games have their
So
own issues.
yeah, because isometrics don't use diagonals.
I mean, even something like Qbert, I'm forever jumping off the side of the pyramid. But
Don't you think that isometric games would have been better if you could have played them with diagonals
yeah,
instead of left, right, up, down?
Yeah.
Top, left, top, right,
I
bottom,
mean,
left.
like Qbert in the arcade.
Yeah,
did
so
have
you,
diagonals.
so you walked in the direction you were supposed to go, rather than up being either top left or top right.
We could always turn your joystick like 45 degrees. Is what I
Yeah,
used
but then
to
you get your fire buttons out of reach.
do. Well, true.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but yeah, I can see Last Ninja was it's one of those temple.
I mean, I played through it and beat it. Did you? Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, same. I completed
better
it.
than 2 and 3.
And it had an ending of sorts.
Most people think 2 is better.
Nah,
Oh,
it's
I
not.
disagree as well. But,
No, the first one's got the nuances. in
Ninjas
it.
in New York is not going to be as good as ninjas in classical Japan.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly right.
Did anyone open the door in V?
Yes.
Oh, did you?
Eventually,
Yeah. I managed to get out, and then I found it was fucking boring.
Yeah. Yeah, I played it for about 2 hours trying to open the door, turned it off and threw it in the bin.
yeah, I did the same thing. Took it back and got Green Beret.
Best decision you ever made.
Did
I
any,
don't regret it.
did any of you guys, because you didn't review them on the show, text adventure games?
See, I
You didn't play them at the time?
I did. I created one. I made one.
did you?
I made one in the quill.
love text adventures.
Yeah.
Love them.
I didn't like the quill because you could write one stuff. Yeah, so I did. I made the starter one where you had to escape this crashing spaceship, and you had like 24 moves, and the things you had to do took 20 moves. So it was very kind of like you had to do the right things to do the thing and survive the crash.
I wrote one on the Amiga years
all right.
ago, but I gave myself the goal that every puzzle had to be solved in a logical, but in a logical manner. No, not on an obtuse or some ridiculous, some bullshit. Oh yeah, whatever.
Broken sword. The broken sword one.
Obtuse that you cannot solve.
Or the monkey in Monkey's
The
Island.
monkey wrench, and all that sort of nonsense. Oh, you have to wait 3 waits and then the door opens, or whatever.
Oh, that was that bloody Frankenstein.
Yeah, it's not just
Wait
that.
for the bear to go away.
I mean, The Hobbit
Wait.
did that with the trolls, didn't it? In the clearing, you had to wait, whatever it was.
And with Gnome Ranger as well. At the end of the first part of Gnome Ranger, there's a witch, and you go into a house and she kills you, but you have to wait and then go in, or something like that.
Yeah, but how would you know that?
You wouldn't.
And it would never, to me as a
You just
kid,
you
even
learn
as an
by
adult,
death.
it would never occur to me
To wait.
to walk and wait.
No.
Well, that's not what
It's a
you do.
stupid
It's some stupid
command.
mechanic.
Stupid rule. Yeah, absolutely. God damn it, designers in 1986.
I've made no
Some from
idea.
Maria.
What are you thinking?
Well, they can't get
You're
in
finding,
there
I was going to say they're trapped in sort of rooms. They're like, can't get
Just wait.
out.
We'll let you out.
Just wait. We'll let you out in a minute. Yeah, wait 3.
If you do any other command in between, it resets. So you won't know if the first 2 waits counted.
Yeah. 3 shall be the waiting of the number of times.
And the number of the waiting shall be.
Bloody bear. Yeah, I don't know. It's not been what I expected. It's also been, it's been an interesting 5 years of playing a lot of crazy shit. But it's been fun stuff. I don't know. I really like Bomb Fusion. Bomb Fusion sticks in my head for some stupid man. Yeah, exactly. I think.
Have you played any modern stuff? C64?
No, not really. Not apart from Million
No,
Molly.
not yet. Million Molly.
Are you going to venture into something?
Yeah,
I
we've
think we
got
might
plans
do.
to play a few of them.
Yeah,
There's some good stuff out there.
Next year, maybe.
Because there's lots of
Cytronic
puzzle
stuff.
Cytronic stuff, puzzle games.
There is a lot of stuff coming out.
Yeah, there is.
So we might.
Some of it's very good.
I think the thing is, one of the it's like you, the Quick Snack sort of thing. I think that's one of the coolest things. There's people who like the C64, or really do like the C64, but I think one of the best things we've had doing this is there's some of these hidden little things, brought them to people's attention and go, oh, this is really good. Where did this, but it's not your big title because you didn't think it, but it's like, well, this looks really good.
But the software industry, like films and TV, if it's not an instant hit, it's forgotten about, isn't it? Yeah. And if games are not a big hit, the stores don't stock them and they disappear quickly, and no one will ever hear about them. Now, it's different now because we've got the internet and all the rest of it. But back in those days,
yeah. But the flip side of that is that no one hears about anything these days because there's just too much.
yeah, there's too much noise.
There's a lot of noise.
That was a microphone.
Yeah.
Atomino is another good one.
Oh yeah, I don't know what Tommy knows. I know the name, I don't remember it.
Atomino is like a puzzle. It's a puzzle one of those single screen puzzle games. That was really good. That was really good. There's been a few recently. I mean, CJ's Elephant Antics I never played. That was good. That was quite an eye opener.
See, I would never have played that back
No.
then, so it's a cutesy one, and I really didn't like cutesy games.
Did you not like New Zealand Story?
No. But it is actually a good game, isn't it?
Yeah, they're fine games, and they're good C64 ports,
Yeah.
or C64 originals. So interesting to see that Daffy Duck. That was good.
Yes.
Things like that. I think the biggest one, the biggest surprise one for me was Retrograde,
Yeah.
which is fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, the best thing that Apex did, because no one talks about it.
No. What year was that?
It was our very first game review for 1990, I think.
Oh, was it? Oh, I thought it was later.
No, because 91 was Creatures, and Creatures 2 was right at the end, and then Creatures was 91, Creatures 2 was 92, and Mayhem.
But I'd moved on to the Amiga by
Yeah.
then, so it passed me by.
But literally, and you can hear this now, but I said this a while back, my game I've been working on, I've just nicked Retrograde. Because no one has. But also as well, there's loads more. I put loads more to it. But that basic core loop, the thing with Creatures is better than Creatures 2 because Creatures, as pain as it was, had variety. Creatures 2 solidified down on the torture things, and Mayhem and Monsterland, it's technically amazing. It's the same thing all the way through. Retrograde has this incredible loop of top vertical scrolling type thing, and then the sort of descent through the caverns, and then the boss fights, and you do that, and it's a much more interesting kind of like. There's variation there.
Yeah,
They were never as good.
Maybe we should go back and play that.
What, Retrograde?
Yeah, I mean, I did play it back at the time, but I haven't really gone back to it since.
It's fantastic.
I don't ever remember playing it, to be honest.
It's fantastic. It's a loot shooter.
Yeah.
You know, you shoot stuff to get loot, to power up, to get better, to kill more stuff, to kill more stuff faster.
Do you think a fair selection of the 64 games now would be ideal as mobile games?
Yes, I think we've said that quite a lot.
Yeah.
We've said that quite a lot on a lot of games that this is really good, perfect mobile game there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a few.
And you see, especially the single screen puzzlers and things like that, you can see the kind of, you just take it and you just change
You
it.
can.
Bomb Jack. I love Bomb Jack on the Spectrum.
Well, it looks to be in the
64.
right ratio.
Yeah.
On a mobile.
You're not wrong.
C64 version, which is...
You're not wrong.
That was the C64.
But the C64 had the isometric games as well, which also meant you just get one portion off the platform.
Yeah, that was the C64's problem on it. And there's a lot of things on it. You were trying to port those arcade games, which were tape mode,
Yes.
into 4:3.
Short and fat.
Yeah. You were trying to sort of convert Laurel into Hardy.
Yeah. And nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. Some kind of hybrid.
That's the horror film nobody wants.
That's awful.
Lardy.
Lardy.
Lardy. Oh, horrible.
So we need to go like step by step, one by one. First off, we can talk to the guys at Fusion Retro, which are these guys. Fusion Retro Books. This is the Fusion Retro Bookstore. Hi, this is Graham and Adi from the Zapped the Past podcast. Hello.
Can we put one of these on your desk?
Certainly can.
We've got a Kickstarter running at the moment for our book.
Right, okay.
So there's a
We've got a QR code on the back, which people can scan. Pledge, please do pledge. Every support helps. This is the finest collection of ZAP, official ZAP merchandise, like ZAP 64, I think I've ever seen in one place. Because they've got like the legacy stuff. There's the new Ocean book, which is the gold edition, which is I think just been kickstarted.
Yes.
How is the Ocean book going?
Today, pretty well.
Yeah.
But we've had a few people grab one today as well.
It looks
Yeah.
really nice,
Yeah,
doesn't it? Look at that.
It is
Wow,
really nice.
really. Look at that.
If I can even get it out, it's that well made.
You can get the sound of it sliding in.
Yeah, capture it.
If I can.
The book I'm talking about.
It doesn't
Oh,
want to come
here we
out.
go. Here we go.
Oh, look, here we go. Nice.
If that picked up, but yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
It is
So I've got
lovely.
the original one.
Yeah. Oh, the
First print, I guess the first time.
Yeah. Well, that was.
the best Ocean game.
Did I? Complete accident.
Frank Goes to Hollywood.
Yes, the Hollywood, yeah. I forget that was an Ocean.
There was an Ocean game of that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Really good one.
No, I remember.
Designs.
I remember when Chris first did, because it was one of his first big books.
Yeah.
Doing the Ocean, and then look where we are now.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, how many books?
Too many. There's
this
too
looks exactly
many.
like my shelf at home. So I think I've got every
You
single
should
one.
see Chris's house. It's full to the brim of these things.
Oh, this is great. And then what we're looking at, what the podcast listeners can't see here, is there is a collection of ZAP 64s here, the new version with
Yes,
the new.
yeah.
But these are the old covers.
Old covers, yeah.
So these are the official Ollie Freer, because I noticed the Green Beret one, which was a classic.
These ones are new.
Yeah, there's new ones, but there's some classics. Like that was the.
Yeah, look at that one. That's the best one.
There's the Green Beret one, because that's the one with the teeth. That's the classic
It's the
teeth.
Green Beret teeth.
The Green Beret teeth, and then there's the Last Ninja one. I never liked that one so much. But there's compilations of the covers, right? I think there's an annual somewhere.
Oh,
I
we've
think.
got annuals here.
Yeah.
So these are
Amazing.
a variety of annuals, and then obviously
The new one.
that obviously covers the older.
Yeah.
Up to the first 48 issues of ZAP.
I forgot you had the Graph Gold book as well.
Yes.
Forgot about that.
It's not quite as nice sliding out.
No, but that's and that's Andrew Braybrook's stuff,
Yes,
right? So
yeah.
he's written. It's a bit written.
So it's,
that's amazing.
yeah.
Nice to see you.
Cheers, mate.
Now this is a fine collection of tapes. Look at this. Goodness. This looks like your bedroom in the 80s.
It's not my husband who's just disappeared.
So you put up with this more than like.
I'm here for a spare pair of arms.
Right. Well, look who we bumped into.
Don't listen to them.
This is properly cool. That's an actual ZX81. That's modded. What we're looking at here is like original hardware. So there is actually proper old Sinclair Spectrum.
Is that the C16 one?
Yes.
The C16 was black, wasn't it?
Yeah. Some good stuff here. Look, Frostbite. Remember that?
I do remember it.
I'm actually looking over the games here.
Sargon 2 chess.
Yes.
Pirate's Cove.
Mutant Herd on cartridge.
The Count.
Oh dear. Okay.
Red Lead. That was good.
That was good. Okay. So that was the store that's selling old hardware. Now we're walking into the main room
space,
where there is a massive collection of old hardware and computers with the old hardware's playing.
Oh, you whack.
This guy looks like he really wants us to talk to him. We are from the Zapped the Past podcast. I don't know, you may have heard of us, maybe not. We decided a mission 5 years ago was to play every C64 game.
Nice.
And we've done it. So
You've done it.
Yeah, 5.5 years later.
Congratulations. So it was reviewed in ZAP.
We've done all 90 issues.
All 90 issues. So every game that's reviewed in ZAP over the full lifetime of that magazine, we reviewed them all, put them all, and reviewed it on a podcast. This 225 episodes.
Wow. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. Well, you can do one better than that. You can even get the book. So we're doing a book. There's a Kickstarter.
So can we put that on your...
Or if you can sort of tell people and prod. I know it's late in the day now, but
QR code in the back. We've got a week
now.
We need about another 1,300 quid.
Now I'm also looking at what is for me. I am a man of joysticks, and this is like look at these keyrings. I'm seeing like joystick bobbles, and I'm getting a little bit excited because I was a huge fan of the Competition Pro joystick. Was like my joystick, it was my go-to thing. Never mind the zip stick that people rave about, but the Competition Pro was like that arcade feel joystick that you had at home. I had a Kempston, a Quick Shot 2, and it snapped within minutes of Daley Thompson's. I'm looking at the things you're doing here, so just talk me through what is going on here.
So I started
things.
off with Immortal joysticks. So when I first started getting back into the Amiga years ago, my choices for a joystick was a creaky joystick from the early 90s, or there was a few modern alternatives, but again, we're all plastic. There was nothing solid that I could find. Yeah. So I was like, right, well, I'll build my own then. So I got a metal enclosure, all original Japanese arcade parts, and I built my own. Started getting a few people that seemed interested in them, so I sold a few. I was hand building a few of them. I did about 40 of them, I think, and then decided to do a Kickstarter. So I ran a Kickstarter, which was really successful. I think we had 250 joysticks sold through the Kickstarter. I think we took about 35 grand.
So
in the end.
you make these yourself?
So we did with the Kickstarter ones. They were delivered, built by a factory. Now there was some bits of that I wasn't happy with the quality of it, and that's the main thing for me. All I'm interested in is this being the best quality that it can be.
Yeah, absolutely.
So with the new ones, I've now brought some of that manufacturing back in house. So the component parts are made by factories, but all of those parts then come back to me. I then hand assemble every joystick. So every joystick's hand assembled by me, hand tested. I know that these are bang on when they go out.
Yeah, and these are, to just describe to the people that are listening to this, these are properly like solid pieces of kit, right? These are sort of metal stem. What are these sort of? What are the bubbles made of there? Because they're like a resin or something.
Yeah, the ball tops are like a resin with their bubbles inside them, and they're made by Sumitsu, who are a traditional Japanese arcade company.
Manufacturer.
So I've got direct links with Sanwa and Sumitsu. They ship stuff to me direct from Japan. The cases are what I think really sets them apart from others in that these are all solid aluminium cases. They're die-cast aluminium.
Now I can attest to the quality. You can't see and feel them through the podcast, but I can attest to the quality. These things look solid as a rock.
Yeah, they are. They are built to last.
And I'll tell you what, while I'm here, that red bobble you've got hanging there, I'll have one of them if you don't mind. I'm going to buy one of them. So, because I am a sucker for that. Is properly known. I'm going to pocket it, but I'm not nicking it. I'm just going to get my cash card out. Hey, do you want to swallow that?
Yeah. Thanks. So these, what systems are they for?
So they were designed with the Amiga in mind, was what I started off with. So they'll work on all the Amiga systems. They'll work on Commodore 64. They'll work on the Spectrum using the Kempston interface. They work on the new Spectrum Next, the Ultimate. But then I've also got USB adapters.
Oh, nice.
So you can then use them on all of the mini consoles, PC, Evercades, all that stuff as well.
Love it. Does that go through okay?
Yeah, also. So I'm trying to just get it so it works on as much stuff as possible, really.
Well, do you know what?
I'd be so good at Green Beret.
So I suppose the funny thing is, where can people buy them online from what today? How much are they?
So if people want to buy them, then it's immortaljoysticks.co.uk. And they are £140. So they're not a cheap product, but
they're not cheap products.
No. I've thrown everything out making them the best quality.
You're never going to buy another.
I mean, you can feel the quality in them.
Yeah.
You really feel, I'm not just saying that, you really can.
Yeah.
They really are.
But yeah, so they're £140.
They're proper arcade buttons. It's like you can't underestimate the feel of an arcade button.
They are
slamming them quite heavily.
They are literally the buttons that are on Japanese arcade cabinets. That is this.
Awesome.
Fine work.
They're rated something for like 3 million button presses or something like that.
It's a lot more than I'm going to press.
Probably.
Watching you dancing here, give us that.
It's all right. I'm good. Good talk.
Well, thank you for showing us around your
no worries. Cheers, guys.
Thank you. Cheers, mate. Sold more.
Now, Andrew Fisher, there's a man. There's a man who's a legend, and a legend is a man.
There is. How are you doing?
Hello, doing very well, thank you. Selling books today.
Excellent. Yeah, well, because this is a kind man. And it's actually been a long time supporter of the podcast in many ways. Since we began.
Yeah, quite early.
So we've got the C64 Nightmares and the C64 Dreams books that are available here today. But you can get these from c64books.co.uk as well, post this event, the live event. But amazing reviews in these. And so, which is your preferred route? Is it the Nightmares or the Dreams?
I think it was more fun to write the reviews in Nightmares because you can't just say this is bad. You have to try and explore it a little and say, well, this went wrong because, or they were too ambitious. I mean, obviously, knowing so many of the great games, it's always a joy to go back and play them again, to get screenshots, and even to try and find new trivia and little bits of information about how they were made.
And have you got a favourite nightmare just while we're here?
I'll say
worst nightmare.
Worst nightmare. There's a game called Gertie Goose by a company called Relax.
Yes.
In fact, they did so badly that the managing director wrote into ZZAP and complained that ZZAP had given them bad reviews and they were going to struggle. And I'm thinking, if you produce games this bad, you deserve to struggle.
And your favourite? Dream?
In the Dreams, the one I usually say is Whizball. Sensible Software were brilliant, and it's a superb game. It's best played on the C64, the original version, and it's so clever. It's a shoot 'em up. It's a platform game. It's a progressive shoot 'em up like Gradius. It's painting by numbers as you colour in the scenery. It's an amazing game. Superb soundtrack. It all gels together so well.
Soundtrack is amazing. And the source code was recently released.
Yes, indeed. Yes, I need to look at that. Yes.
You can download the source code of the Whizball music and compile it if you want. You'll never understand it. Not many people do. Martin Piper managed it, I think. But then again, he is Tron, so what do you expect?
Well, I hosted the musicians panel here at ZZAP Live this afternoon, and we were having some fun talking about drivers and routines and how it was done. And all of them said it's not fun to go back and try and do it again now. Typing in music as data statements by hand is not fun.
Well, great. Best of luck for the rest of the day. Good to meet you again, as always.
What's this?
So this is retro-inspired creations, I think it's safe to say. This sort of window art and... And then we've got a magazine store, I think, with back issues of old magazines.
Pixel Addict.
I don't remember that one at all.
That's because it's new, look, 2024.
That's why I don't remember it.
There you go.
A collection of Amiga Addict magazines and various publications. So we're from ZZAP to the Past, the podcast. Obviously, thanks to the T-shirt. So we're just looking at your amazing collection of magazines. Just talk me through a little bit what's going on here. I'm getting eye strain from all the craziness here.
So we're Addict Magazine. magazines. We've been going for about 6 years. Our key publication, our first publication was Amiga Addict. I'm the editor, Ian Griffiths, and we've been going for 43 issues now. We tend to put one out every about 6 weeks.
Okay.
Thereabouts.
What's the remit of the magazine? Is it new games, old games, bits and bits, yeah?
We cover everything really. So obviously Amiga scene's fairly vibrant. So we cover some of the old stuff and some of the retro stuff, but also some of the new homebrew, new bits of hardware. Yeah, there's so much. And then we've also got Pixel Addict, which is a more of a retro lifestyle kind of general retro computing. So whereas you get some of the magazines which are more retro games, whereas there are games and that's more around computing and things like that.
So
because
around the sort of theme of...
nice. Because it's more of as a British magazine, computers were obviously really big here, especially in the 80s and 90s. So we've got that, and we also have a couple of like collector's issues of an Amstrad Addict and Atari Addict as well. So we do all sorts of things.
Fantastic. And the great thing here is that what you can't see via the medium of pod is the quality of these magazines. These are really nicely produced.
We've tried really hard to keep the quality as high as we can, because everybody knows that, a magazine's going downhill, we start getting this sort of toilet roll paper inside and things like that. So we've tried really hard to keep them pretty much the same quality since day one.
Absolutely. Well, this is the lost, I think, because I call it the lost art of the magazine, because I'm a big magazine advocate. Sure. I know everyone's, save the trees, give a hoot, don't pollute, but magazine production, proper typesetting, laying out a magazine, and actually reading a magazine and taking time to do it, that's a lost art, right?
Yeah, and it's a lot of work, because most of the people who work on the magazine are doing it in their spare time, and we get a lot of community submissions as well, and that's how we manage to get the amount of content to put out every single issue.
You're doing amazing work.
Where can people find them?
So, actually, where can people go?
So we sell them at events like this, and you can also go to addict.media, and we sell them online. We do subscriptions and things like that. You can get them in digital format as well.
I'm eyeballing a subscription of Pixel Addict. I think I might have to get that, because that does look really, really nice. And as much as it's got Elite on that cover, which is making me laugh, because we never really liked that.
We don't like Elite.
We'd be happy to have you.
Well, thank you very much.
That's not the wrong card. So can we put one of our cards on your desk?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we are kickstarting a book, or trying to. We're at the last mile now. So the last strenuous mile of kickstarting, the last 7 days. Honestly. But no, you guys are amazing, and this is looking good. So how much would a subscription for Pixel Addict cost?
I don't know off the top of my head.
It's fair enough. We can go to the website and find that out. What it isn't is bank breaking for a quality magazine like that. No, it's this good stuff. This is really good stuff. I love it. I'm such a magazine sucker. I still get Traveller from Condé Nast. I'm probably the only person in the world that reads it, but I still get it. I love it. So I'm a sucker for a magazine. But no, count me in. Count me in. I love it. Nice to see you guys. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Oh, nice to meet you, Paul. Thank you very much. You have an amazing collection of books here, I have to tell you, because I'm literally in awe of these things. Especially, some of these artwork books you've got are insane.
The art books, they're all brand new as well. So the publishers that I deal with, there's a lot of coffee table books that come out. So everything you see on there is new. The amount of books they pump out is surprising.
Yeah.
But we always say here at the Gaming News Agency, the world of digital, whether advocates of print, I'm still that guy that likes a coffee table book. I'm not into the whole Kindle reading things online. I would much rather settle down with a book and get lost in it, basically.
No, I agree with you, and certainly from the bitmap books that you've got here, I'm looking. It's like looking at my shelf at home and my table.
Yeah.
I have, because they're weighty books, but they've got such great high quality print in them. They're quite amazing for that.
Absolutely, and it's one of them. So when I first got them in, if you don't know what bitmap books are like, and you see the price, you might think, well, hang on. But when you read them, they are, that nobody does it like bitmap, to be fair.
No, and also they're extremely well written. They're beautifully printed, and the quality of the repo print inside. I mean, they set them apart, I think. Even because one of the things I'll say is that, and this isn't a criticism, the books are always huge.
Yeah.
So they don't fit so easy on a bookshelf, and that's a good sign that you're getting a good value for money from a book, right? Because they're really big, really high quality print. There's a particular favourite of mine, which is I think here somewhere. There's the SNK one there is really good. Honestly, well, all of these books we're looking at here. There's some I've not even seen. The Halo books look amazing.
The
No,
Halo
really
Encyclopedia is an absolute monster in terms of the
Beautiful.
size of that book. Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. No, this is amazing. So, is this the first time you've done the event, or are you doing
No,
this
I've done it
regular?
before. So I previously traded under the name Sega Mags.
Okay.
But it became apparent very quickly that I wasn't just a bloke selling Sega Mags. So we rebranded this year. So effectively anything that you see in a newsagent that's gaming related, we sell. So
Nice.
from your football stickers to your collectibles
Love
to
it.
your Monopoly boards. Yeah, we've expanded. Basically, I want to do this full time,
Yeah.
but to do that, you've got to stay viable.
Yeah.
So I've then had to sort of branch into other things.
Oh,
yeah.
you know what? Any more outlets for books is good for me. And in all fairness, I mean, this is a fine collection. So where can people find you on the web?
So you can find us on the social media accounts. The Gaming News Edge, just search for us online. We will have a website eventually if I've got the time to do it.
Yeah.
And we do trade at least 20 to 25 events a year. If you happen to be doing the sister one, Crash Live, we'll be there later on in the year as well.
Fantastic. I love it.
Can we leave this on your desk?
So
We are kickstarting a book.
we are kickstarting a book, and it's a proper coffee table book.
So Zapped the Past, the podcast, we can cover C64 games. We've got a book kickstarting at the moment, we've got a week left, and we were trying to get people to sort of back that.
Yeah.
Are you self-publishing it? Or is it under...
It's published by Kickstarter, but we're publishing it out. Who's the publisher? It's Blackwing.
Yeah. So it's potentially somebody I could deal with and get you
Yeah,
install
no.
them.
If you've got a business card or a card, let us take it, and then we can get
So
in touch with you.
grab my details from there.
Yeah,
No,
cool. Snapshot a picture of that.
The plan is, this is what I'm thinking with the cards, to have bookmarks that have got them on, so people are buying books, they get the bookmark.
Yeah. Love it. No, I think it's brilliant. What you're doing is brilliant. We were just chatting to the magazine guys because it's a bit of a lost art. The magazine production, reading the magazine, sitting and taking that time, and books for definite. I'm a huge advocate, so no, absolutely, and I'm loving these. So what is?
Yeah, so we teamed up with a local company in Mansfield to do them actually. So they send us the templates, we order them, and then they paint them for us. So yeah, they are gaming bath bombs.
I love it. The little Wiimote things are brilliant. I love it.
Yeah, some of them are scary, I'll be honest with you, but some of them look really, really good.
So good,
Like
honestly.
the Pokeball, the K-pop Demon Hunters, which of course is all the rage right now.
Well, it's been amazing to talk to you, and I'm eyeballing this Arcane book because I know the artwork from the show is amazing. I already spent.
I'm going to take him up.
That particular one, that's the lowest price we've ever had it, Adam. So we had it, so it's below RRP. We did have it at 38, but I managed to strike a deal with Titan to get a better deal on it. So it's now 36.
I might be coming back for that. I'm walking away quickly before my wallet starts to set itself on fire.
If I buy the Halo, it's like...
Exactly. Yeah. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you very much. Take care, guys.
Cheers, you too.
What is this? So it says nice to see you again with this Commodore logo. I'm quite liking that.
It's not the Commodore Ultimate, is it?
I think it might be because that looks like it might be one. So yeah, I think this is an official Commodore. This is the reboot, right? This is the fancy gold pants reboot.
Yeah, nice to see you again. This will be Commodore Ultimate.
So this is the Commodore C64C Ultimate. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Is that Hawkeye?
Yeah. I just said it's Hawkeye.
It is Hawkeye.
No one's playing it because it's too hard. No, I can't get the box closed.
I've been tempted with these. Oh, look at that. Look. This is nice. This is super cool.
You can play it with one of the new joysticks. Play that chair with you.
Exactly. Look at that. This is amazing stuff. So this is the C64 Ultimate, right? These are properly nice. Wow. So we're walking past the stall here. Now there is some fine-looking things going on here.
Dead look again at the Evercade art.
Honestly, we tried to ditch him like 5 times.
I know. You can bump into you.
So this is the land of Evercade, right?
It is.
So the amazing Evercade. Now I've got one of the little pocket ones, the super pocket ones. So I've got the little super pocket. I've got the one with the Final Fight on. Yeah, so that's the one I've got. Sorry, that's the one I've got.
Yeah.
But there's a fine collection of them here, and all of the Evercade games work on all of these, right?
That's correct, yeah. There's 7 of them now. One of them's coming out in June, the rest of them are available. But every Evercade cart works on all of these devices.
Yeah.
So play a game, save it, take it to another device, all works.
Yeah, and I tell you what, there's some amazing stuff. So, because I'm looking at the collection, I didn't realise it quite. I know I've been on the website, but you don't realise how big the collection's become until you see it displayed like this. This is amazing.
Exactly, and all of these carts are front on, so you can see all the art, and they're not just the spines, so it's not just on a shelf like going along the side, it's all the artwork in front of you.
Beautiful.
And you can just see how it's progressed and where we started in 2020 with Atari all the way through to Technos, and now there's over 80 cards.
That is just insane. And is the licensing for these things quite the challenge? I mean, because some of these games, I mean, how do you go about even thinking about that?
It's a tricky thing. Sometimes it's quite easy that you've got somebody that owns something and you can go to them and they go, yes. Yeah. Sometimes you have to do a bit of detective work to find out who owns what, and even convince some of the people that they actually own what they think they own, which is always mad. For example, Windjammers and Karnoff and Friends, they're all Data East games, but they're not owned by Data East because Data East doesn't exist. The company that owns Data East also doesn't own them, it's another company.
Wow, okay.
So you have to sort of go between the two and get permission and make sure that everybody's happy. Wow. It's a bit of wrangling, but it's worth it in the end because then you can present this officially licensed, great experience that otherwise wouldn't have done because nobody put the effort in.
Absolutely, and I can attest to, because obviously I'm a huge Final Fight fan. And when I got my little pocket Final Fight, I mean, it's like it's the arcade, isn't it? Yeah. So, and when I saw it, I thought that's quite amazing to be able to get, because those old Capcom arcades, I mean, they're dotted about everywhere, but at the same time, to get them in one proper collection, licensed, it was a nice package.
Yeah, and it's nice to have it something physically in your hands that you own. You know, with the Capcom stuff, we've been able to put it in a device. With the cartridges, when you get those, you actually have the cartridge, so there's no digital downloads, there's none of that stuff. And it is that kind of simple, plug it in, have fun, because modern gaming and gaming nowadays is a lot more difficult to access. Yeah. Retro gaming was designed to just get in, play, have fun. Arcade gaming was designed to swallow your money, but get in and have fun, you know?
Absolutely.
And that's what we've been able to do. You know, all of our red band collections are all home console, all of our blues are home computer, and all of our purples are arcade, as you say, not port. Arcade.
And because I know that you have quite the collection of hardware out now. I mean, I've got the pocket one because I was actually going on a long flight. It was a 10-hour flight, and it was a godsend. Let me tell you, it was really was. I annoyed the hell out of the person next to me because I think they were sick of me shouting at it because I was getting so badly beaten on it. But you've also got these mini arcades that you've brought out there, and you've got these mini hardware. I'm just looking at them right now. There's a Street Fighter 2 arcade with the genuine controls and buttons in there. Bubble Bobble as well. These are amazing bits of hardware, right?
Yeah, no, they're really, really cool. They're around about £200, and we really wanted to bring...
It's such a good price.
It's a great price for what it is as well. We know the home arcade market is quite tricky, it's quite full, it's quite busy, so we wanted to bring something that people hadn't done before. Yeah. So nobody's done a Taito Bubble Bobble machine, and it's styled in the way of the old Taito
sort of great little device.
The Street Fighter one is done in the style of the Big Blue arcade thing, and we decided to put Street Fighter Alpha on there. And when we launched this, a lot of people in America who had obviously got previous Street Fighter cabs went, how have you got Alpha? We've been asking for this for years. And the honest answer was we just asked. Because we knew we could run it, we knew we could make it fun. Yep. And these are games that people haven't played for ages.
Absolutely.
So again, playing them in the way they feel like they should be played is really cool. And even if you don't play it that much, it's great on your shelf when you're got a Zoom call.
Yeah, absolutely right. And I mean, these are really, there's no underestimation. This is a podcast, you can't see them obviously, but I can tell you this is a mini arcade. The screens are really big size. These are genuinely nice bits of hardware, and they've even got the what do they call the illuminated section across the top? That's the
so it's a marquee at the top that lights up. It's actually changeable, so when you buy them you get two different changeable marquees, so you can change it from saying Street Fighter 2 to Street Fighter Alpha or any of those. Bubble Bobble one's got a change that you can change it to Space Invaders and Rastan.
This is amazing.
There's always these things that we try and bring to make something more unique. And yeah, like you say, they're mini, but they're sort of bar top size, so they're about just over a foot high. They feel like the arcade should have felt like, rather than just trying to play with smaller buttons and things. So.
Exactly. And what I'll say is this: there is a sea of these retro-y handheld devices out there in the world. Now, these are a step above those, so don't be suckered into thinking that you're going to get something from Temu or something from any of those sort of places where they sell these at discounted prices. These are the proper deal, proper hardware, proper licenses. So these are officially how to really play these games with the most, I suppose, the most honest way of playing them, right?
Absolutely. We pay the developers and the publishers who own it. It goes back into the ecosystem.
Yes.
There's nothing grey here. It's a lot of those devices you end up spending 5 minutes going through 50,000 games of different things. It's really difficult to use, and what we wanted to do was cut that decision paralysis down to just simple choices, curated experiences, so you can play something you love, discover something new, something you probably would never have played before, and simply just put it in the cart and play. No faff with setting it all up, no emulation trickery, no sitting there for ages downloading the game covers, and because you end up spending more time setting it up than playing it, and then it ends up going on your shelf and collecting dust.
And decision paralysis is a real thing. I mean, a lot of these sort of machines that you can buy discounted, let's just call them that, they have like 20, 30,000 games. Now, those, I would say, arguably, that there's probably 98% of those you're going to never have heard of them. You don't have any way, not understand any real way of controlling them. There's something about getting a proper deal with the proper games, with the manuals and the instructions to play them properly on the hardware that's designed to sort of support them.
Exactly. You get an experience with what you're paying for.
Yes.
You get something you can hold. You get something you can read.
Exactly.
And the way I treat it is a bit like Netflix. You know, you sit there on a Friday, Saturday night. You go, "What should we watch?" And you sit there and you scroll, and you scroll, and you scroll.
Yes.
And 35 minutes have gone by, and you go, "Oh, should we just watch this?"
Yeah,
you've wasted your time.
Exactly.
With this, you don't get that.
You don't get that. It's curated, and curation's the important part, I think, here. But you know what? It's been fascinating to talk to you. This is an amazing collection of stuff. Evercade. I imagine if you Google Evercade, you're going to find you guys, right?
You certainly can. It's a very Googleable name. Evercade.co.uk.
That's it. And you can buy the hardware and the games and the cartridges directly from there. And I can attest, I have one. I've got the little mini version of the Final Fight, the Capcom version, and what a piece of kit that is. So no, happily recommended. Happily recommended. So, Aidy's just got himself suckered into playing. He'll be on that for hours now.
Yeah.
He'll be dancing for hours. So he's playing Pit Stop 2.
Yeah.
On the Evercade. Is that the Evercade VSR?
That's the VSR. Yes, that's the plug-in into the TV. He's forced himself to stop.
You are?
You forced yourself.
Yeah, I love Pit Stop 2. Always have done.
Well, brilliant. Best of luck. I know we're coming to the end of the day, but I imagine you've been selling these like hotcakes. So.
Well, yes, it's been doing very well. I haven't sat down yet, so that's a sign of a good day.
It's a sign of a good day. Yeah. It was great to meet you, and the best of luck with everything you're doing. Thank you very much. So now this, I'm not sure what we're looking at here. Digital Retro Day. That's probably going to need a explanation. So this is a digital retro bay. I don't know, gadget. What does it do? We don't know. It looks complicated. There is a chap who can maybe explain. What are we looking at here?
Play Strip Poker 2.
Okay, so what is this stuff? So these are like little additional things that you can. So you obviously a USB driven something or other.
It's obviously
Is it a drive? Is it a drive that drives these things?
Yeah, it's USB.
A USB driver for. And what are the button things? Keypad controller. Okay. Some amazing looking. So this is new developed hardware for the Amiga, and they've got some Amiga boards over there. So there's some amazing looking bits of kit here. I'm not exactly sure what they are, but so there is a card and a website. So I'm just going to grab a card just so I can make sure that the website gets shouted out, because I think there's some really. So digitalretrobay.co.uk. These are. I'm not exactly sure what they are.
This kind of stuff, look, Amiga with the flashy.
Yeah, they do the sort of retro Amiga mods and things like that. So there's some amazing stuff here. And then we've come to a place that's selling little cartridges and tea light holders.
These are retro pie things.
Retro pie things, yeah. Little tea holders.
Birdhouses.
3D printed birdhouses, which is pretty interesting stuff.
Bird thing you can catch them.
You can. And I think we've just literally walked around the whole thing, which is pretty impressive, yeah. Pretty impressive. Yeah, there's some amazing stuff in there. There is a retro T-shirt stall over there. Let's go and chat to him over there, because he's got some interesting stuff. So let's see what he's doing. I can't possibly buy any more retro T-shirts. My wife will kill me. But they've got retro mugs here. So there's some very cool mugs here. Oh dear, there is a souvenir from Tag mug there. Now, I know someone who'd really like that.
I think I know a lot of people who'd like that.
Yeah.
I do like the Bounder mug though.
These are really cool.
That's
so
really nice.
these are like properly, nicely printed.
That's really nice. That's quite good.
There's some that's good. These are really nice. So there's some really high quality printed mugs here for the C64. I like these kind of sort of ones with the code on. But there's some really good ones here. And then they've got mouse mats as well. And I am in the market for a mouse mat. So
you're always in the market for a mouse mat.
I am. And look at that Cooney 2. That's Last Ninja.
That's really good, isn't it?
That is very cool. Yeah.
That's very nice. I like things like that where you need to know what it is.
Monty Mole.
You need to know what it is to know what it is. if that makes sense.
These are really, really good. Drinking, yeah, there's some interesting ones.
Stands.
Yeah, so grog, we know
Isn't
that.
that Monkey Island?
Monkey Island, yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 Amigas. There's some really good stuff here. And then, so they also not only do mugs. I know I was looking at that. Don't get me, because I'm having to look away from the mug section. So I could end up spending a lot of money. So we're from it's Graham and Eddie from the Zapped the Past podcast.
Hey guys.
And we are just admiring your amazing collection of retro mugs, but particularly these. Well, what we were what we were saying was that. The better ones, I mean, they're all great, don't get me wrong, but the better ones are the ones that have the game on, but not necessarily in the way you think. So you look at it, you think, like this one with stands on there, we know that that's Monkey Island. And there's one there's grog. I love stuff like that. And
so I get more enjoyment out of doing things like that. Just the straight game cover is
it's
not
like
very rewarding.
there's a Last Ninja 2 mug there, which is the Kunito, which is so clever. It's very, very clever. Now these are quality items. These are really well made, like properly well made. So really good. And then we've also got the sort of collection of posters as well. And these are again game posters and game themed posters, I guess. And there's some amazing stuff. And then mouse mats. I mean, I could walk away with a mouse mat right now. And look at that. You've seen this plate, Ed, it came from the desert. See, this is just really good stuff you've got going on here. We love it.
I like the cup.
Yeah, absolutely. And that bottle's great. The C64 there, honestly. There's some good. There's that Knucklebusters. Is that an actual Knucklebusters as well? My God, it is.
Actual Knucklebusters.
My gosh. The 17-minute Rob Hubbard soundtrack's worth it paying for it.
It's the only reason anybody bought the game.
Absolutely. Have you seen this, Aid?
I know. Yeah, if I had a machine, I'd buy it.
So I don't know if you've heard of the podcast, but
I have, yeah.
God, great stuff. So we played everything. We played them all. And so as we're walking around, when we were looking at some of the stores, we see a lot of the good things we've played. We see quite a lot of the bad things we've played as well. But you've got two. So Knucklebusters, great music, but Frankie Goes to Hollywood, that nearly won our game of the games. That it was like such a great landmark game. So how's it been today for you?
No, it's been a good. I always have a great time here. I think half of it is just meeting everybody and getting to chat to people. So you see your friends, you see new people. That's kind of why we do it. It's not really about it.
It's the retro community, as much as this is a C64, but the retro community is an amazing community, right?
Yeah, I find that everyone's in it for the same reasons, and everyone's really, really friendly. I think everyone has got a really positive attitude to it, and it's one of the most, I think, accepting and open communities there are out there.
Absolutely. So Aidy's beckoning me over because there's something that's caught his eye.
I think you're going to like that.
Oh, is that a state-of-the-art lamp? Like, that is properly cool. That is too cool. And how much would a state-of-the-art lamp cost a human?
So those are £15.
What? That's a bargain for that. I'm trying to think how I can justify it to the wife, because she's going to be looking at it and going, what the hell have you bought that for?
Probably by lying.
Blatant lying. I'm going to...
Yeah, I'll give you a receipt for it.
I like the disc clock.
I like that. I like everything here. So they've got these little leather sort of printout things. They've got these wallets as well. That light is... Why did you have to show that to me now?
I thought you'd like it.
Like it? That's one of my favourite Amiga demos of all time.
Like it.
And that's my favourite. That's Travolta as well, did the music. That's my favourite piece of Amiga music. Oh, this is the power of these stores. It's like when they trigger memories.
Yeah, it's all about nostalgia in a way, isn't it? But a good level of nostalgia.
Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right. No, I love it.
Stuff you remember, you know. I mean,
absolutely.
I think the thing about it is this was a huge part of our childhoods. So when we're developing, you know, coming into adulthood, this is what we experience, which is why I think we're all so fond about it. Well, it's not really just gaming; it was our growing up experience.
I think it's a slice of your life, right? So where can people find this stuff when we're not here?
So retrobits.co.uk is the website. I'm here at every ZAP. I also do the Crash ones, so I'll be here at Crash in November as well, and the occasional one. So yeah,
love it, absolutely love it. No, I'm going to have to walk away from the lamp, but
so if you don't see what you want, I can make it.
How cool is that? So a lot of this is bespoke in here, really, in its own way. This is like looking at somebody's memories from that time, made into sort of amazing objects. Now this is fantastic stuff.
Did you say what you don't have you can make?
Yeah.
Did you say what you don't have you can make? Yeah. So I can have an idol on a t-shirt.
You could have an idol on t-shirt, yeah. Finally.
I can make I'm very conscious of copyright and licensing. So where you see like the Zulmo, and the multi-notes, those are all licensed.
Did you went for something a bit more? Like a reference.
I would do an influence kind of
Yeah.
But I have more fun doing those anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I prefer as well.
Yeah. Like ones that someone looks at and has a little chuckle. If they chuckled and I've got it right.
So that's retrobits with a Z. .co.uk. Yeah. No, I'm hoping. And this event's until 6 o'clock, isn't it? Or when it finishes ish.
Yeah, 6-ish.
Yeah, I might have to come back for that lamp. I'm not going to.
I'll come and see me. That's my display model, so come and see me at the end.
I will. I'll come and see it at the end because that is properly cool. I'm not sure. I'm going to swing it with the missus, but what she don't know. She Oh, very cool. Look at that. I know someone who would kill for that. These are very, very cool. Retrobits.co.uk. Amazing. Thank you very much, by the way. And this is where you can get Mission Impossible 3 from, by the way. Look at that. That is beautiful. Have you seen the box art for Mission Impossible 3? Like the official boxes. Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant.
That's really good. Like classic old epics.
Yeah. It looks exactly as it would look. So, hi, it's Graham and Adrian from the Zapped the Past podcast.
Hello, Zapped the Past.
We've been playing through all of the C64 games. I don't know if you're aware, over 225 episodes. We went through every magazine, every ZZAP magazine.
I have caught some episodes.
Exactly. I'm pleased to hear that. And I'm a little bit blown away by the Mission Impossible 3 stuff here, because I mean, I love Impossible Mission, the first one. I don't think you were such a fan because it was quite hard.
Too many puzzles with beans.
But
this is more
the work that's been done for that IM3 is amazing.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've seen it dotted about all over the place here today.
We're so happy.
Look at this box art, and we were just looking at that the cassette version.
Oh.
That is amazing.
I just did that for fun.
It's
in
so
the style
it's
of the
properly
original.
authentic.
Yeah, and people said, "Can we order that?" And it's like, "Well, I can't do a double." So I redesigned it as a single cassette, retro edition,
Classic epic style.
which will be out on Monday with the rest.
This is amazing. So talk, because I know it's a trite to say, but so you've got a lot of games going on here, obviously, not just the Impossible Mission.
The Cytronic range.
The Cytronic range. So how long have you Cytronic been making these now?
So
'cause you've got a really good name for yourselves.
It
Right?
started in 1993 with Scepter of Baghdad, which I recently re-released.
Excellent.
And then it went on for sort of 3 or 4 years, but it was very limited packaging, and at the time we didn't know what we were doing. But it came back in the early 2000s, by which time I could do colour artwork and make nicer packaging. And I had more games, and people kept offering me games, and it just grew and grew. And I did a couple of really popular, Mayhem in Monsterland, because I was able to do the 25th anniversary edition, and then it just grew, and it's just carried on for all these years. But I've been improving the packaging.
I mean, it's obviously this is a recording, so you can't see what I'm looking at, but
You're looking shiny, glossy
But this
boxes
is like
with-
professional, glossy stuff. This is amazing. If only we had this sort of stuff back in then.
Psygnosis for my heroes. So-
Well, I can tell by the affectionate
The
nod to
homage.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a logo you never forget, right? So
Yeah.
everyone remembers that, especially the styling.
So I've always wanted to have
I love
box
it.
games that, like, they
reflected the style of that. Yeah.
and I think
You've achieved it. I think
I've achieved
You absolutely have. These are amazing. I mean, look at this. So, I mean, I imagine people have been buying the C64 tape and the disc versions of that one, but you must have been getting rid of these at a rate of knots today, because these are amazing. Look at
I think I've published over 100 games.
If I had to make you choose from your children, what's your favourite?
I have a soft spot for a game called Night and Grail, which is like a Metroidvania arcade adventure, and that's just my happy place. But Sherwood, which is a new release, I think is such a pretty game.
It looks very good.
Just the little animations, the little.
So do you have a regular team that are making these games for you?
Yeah.
And who are those? So we can give sort of shout out to the
Give
developers?
shout out Icon64, so Trevor Story and Stuart Collier.
Okay.
They're kind of.
So names we recognise.
That's it. Yeah, no, he's sort of absolutely churning out games, and Trevor Story just keeps on coming up with these ideas and all these art assets and amazing things. So
The music, how many of these?
So the music, Saul Cross does a lot of the soundtracks as Saul Cross, and then Griffinsoft, who did Musketeer, Sherwood, and Joan of Arc, which is exclusively being shown behind Mr. Hadlington here.
We're going to have a look at it.
So, So these guys have just come along fairly recently,
Right.
and working with them has just been a joy. It's just,
I love it.
they're such nice people, and their games are fantastic.
And the amazing thing is here is that these games are really sort of pushing the envelope, because we've played through 1,600 of the games from all the way through the early 80s all the way through.
Yeah.
But these modern games, they're not. I think it's fair to say these are pushing the machine in its more popular and better direction.
Yeah,
The graphics,
because there's no deadlines, because it's just done for the pleasure.
For the love of
just
it.
literally passion projects.
They take on board modern game design.
Yeah, that's it. And the development tools are a lot better, so you can develop off the 64 and then push it straight on. Yeah, so
It's a lot more known about the machine, isn't it? So
yeah,
push it
that's it.
in an interesting way.
So yeah,
So Cytronic.net is where to get these
is.
things from if you're going to not be here today and you're going to buy them online, right?
yep, that's it. And Mission Impossible's launched on Monday. So yeah,
And a worthy sequel to, so because Mission Impossible 2, Impossible Mission 2, not so good.
No,
Impossible Mission 3, more of a sequel, I would say more of a legacy to the original one, really.
I wasn't keen on the second one, but this one, it sort of harks back to the first one.
I was to say, it's much more aligned to that.
And the puzzles are a lot more sort of player friendly, and it's not overly complicated.
Annoying robots that just zap you at
That's
the wrong
it.
moment.
But there's more ways to disable the robots, destroy the robots. You can like.
Does it have the sampled sound in there?
It does. It has like 30 speech samples. So it's got the original. No, well, on the cartridges, wink, wink. On tape, it's like intro, game, outro, but you don't get the speech on the tape. The game's well.
But you get the speech in the cartridge.
Yeah.
And that would probably be the optimum.
Yeah, the cartridge pulls the speech into the game, but
And is it all? Do you have to buy the hardware to have it, or is there a kind of a download version? Or
there's a
something like
digital download version available.
And that's on the website as well.
So yeah, that.
Oh, brilliant! So so I can download the digital one, put it on my. I've got the C64 one. I think I'm not the Ultimate, but the other one.
The Max.
Yeah.
Just stick it on a USB. Bosh.
Consider it done.
And you get the cartridge version, tape version, disc version, soundtrack, all as part of the download bundle.
See, now that's what you call modern bundling, right?
That's it.
Love it. No, well, it's been amazing, and this is an amazing release.
Thank you. We are.
A testament to a lot of people's hard work and a really high quality production. This,
Yeah, we are delighted.
Like I say, we're looking at the sort of.
I mean, you need that.
These are genuinely amazing.
You need the epic style.
I know.
So I'm looking at these.
Available on Monday.
I don't have like this CC story or something. If you put one of the epics one out, I'd buy one.
Monday.
Because they are
Monday. So you get them on Monday.
The Summer Games 2, Summer Games, the Pixel
That
2.
is.
Yeah, I know. That.
I mean, there's even like a little cassette in there. It's just, honestly, it's amazing. Amazing. It's how it should be done. It's how it should be done.
Yeah.
No, it's amazing work you're doing. I'm so pleased we've met today. So it's great. And I'm looking forward to playing this and reviewing it for the podcast, because we will be reviewing it.
I will tune in.
Get round to it.
Brilliant.
Awesome. Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Cheers, guys.
Nice to see you. This is the Joan of Arc game there. That looks amazing. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Yeah, modern stuff. That looks like Jeff Minter.
It is.
Or a man that looks suspiciously like Jeff Minter.
It is.
No, that's good. Yeah, I think we're going to wrap up there. So we're going to call it quits now, because we've got to, disappear.
Yeah.
So
Days late.
we've been recording now. We've only got an hour's worth at least of mini recordings, plus all the other stuff.
We've got the conversations and stuff. We hope you've enjoyed this. This has been Zap Live from Zap to the Past.
Zap Live, Zap to the Past Live at Zap Live. We haven't joined in any of the thingy events, and we've managed to duck and avoid all the ocean guys who are here. And every time they see us, they look kind of squeezy at us.
Yeah, absolutely, because I think they're going to hit us.
Well, I think now, so I'm going to go and find Eddie Thumper and make sure he's walking 6 paces in front of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, get Gary Lineker out. He'll confuse them with his questions.
So as ever, this has been.
I've been Adrian Mills.
And I have been Graham Reddings, and we have been at the Zap Live 64 event in Coventry.
Coventry, yeah. And if you haven't already done so, we have 6. Well, you hear this. We have about 5 days left on the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
So if you hear this in the week before the deadline, right? The deadline date is 9 a.m. 23rd of May, 2026. If you hear this in the future, then you've missed it.
Yeah.
If you heard it in this week coming up, go and you haven't backed the Kickstarter podcast, go do it.
Yeah, go do it.
Zaptothepastbook.com.
That's it. Right, we're going to disappear now. Or we may be back later. We don't know.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for listening to the Zap to the Past podcast. We hope you enjoyed our deep dive into the world of Commodore 64 games, as well as all the other amazing things we like to talk about, inspired, of course, by our lifelong friendship and journeys through all those fun games, times, TV shows, films, music, and everything in between and beyond. We will, of course, return very soon with another episode to explore more games and other exciting stuff. Until then, if you want to listen to all the previous episodes of the podcast, you can. Just go to our website at zappedtothepast.com and you'll find them all there. Alternatively, you can also find us on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Spotify, Amazon, Google, all of them. Just search for Zap to the Past and you'll find us. We also have a Patreon, which gives you early access to ad-free episodes, instant access to our amazing Discord server, discounts on our zaptothepast.shop merchandise, a shout-out, and even involvement in the odd episode or two, all for less than the price of a sandwich. Go to patreon.com/zaptothepast and join in the fun at the C64 tier. We do always like to hear from our listeners, so if you'd like to communicate with us, you can contact us via the website at zaptothepast.com, email us at zaptothepast@gmail.com, or find us on all the usual social media platforms. And if you like what we're doing, you can like, share, and write reviews, because it really does help us out. Zap to the Past is written and produced by Adrian Mills and Graham Raddings, and produced at the legendary Flaky Bits 2.0 studio. All opinions expressed in the podcast are those of the writers, and while we indeed love the Commodore 64 and everything about it, we are not affiliated with any particular Commodore 64 magazine or publication in any way. Stay safe, and remember, we play these games so you don't have to.